Oh,
it was like pictures of The Purge and pictures of West Baltimore, and you had to guess which one was which.
damn. Did you fail or did you pass?
No, I think I passed, but I passed like a 65.
That is sad. I mean, it's coming over. You know, it might come to that. I don't know. I might doubt it, but you know, I don't know what I'd do. Strap up.
Strap up, homie.
I'm going down. If I'm going down, I'm taking somebody with me. I don't give a fuck. It may be my dog or my wife. I don't care.
Whoa.
Whoa. We ain't recording, are we? Damn. Oh. No, I'll take somebody out.
Words of Wisdom by Matthew Deluxe Baldwin.
Can't wait to use my gun.
Oh my god.
Oh, somebody does break in. God damn.
See, that's my thing, man. Like I don't have any guns. Personally, I don't have any guns. I don't really have a dog in the fight. You know, I'm okay with people having their guns and all that shit. But I just feel like everybody I talk to that has a gun always is waiting for that home invasion. Like it's like they want that home invasion to happen. It's like they've been waiting all their life for that home invasion.
That wish factor. I wish a motherfucker would come in here.
Yeah, exactly.
That is not something that's gone through my head, thankfully.
Well, that's good.
No,
Thank you for
kidding.
being a responsible gunner, Justin.
I'm a responsible. Shut up.
I use the.
I ain't going out. I don't care. I'll probably be scared shitless if somebody broke in.
I use the time-tested. I pity the person who comes breaking into my house looking for trouble, but it's not something I'm hoping happens. So, you know, all X-Men, you know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
That's some Xavier stuff there.
Yeah, I'm on.
Guess I'm a juggernaut because I'm ready to fuck up some shit.
Hey fuckers, it's Friday.
I need work.
Good night, folks.
Nailed it. You are listening to your favorite podcast, Shoutcast Uncut, with your host, Bobby Skullfish.
That's a solid unit, Mac.
Oscar and Jake. I call it a rock Fred. Robert D.
So happy to be here.
The engineer, T2RX6.
The fit and finish.
Everyone's favorite internet troll, Greg for Mercy.
Only troll for good.
Meth Deluxe Baldwin.
Hell Hasbro.
And the most popular tattoo transformer band ever, Decepticon.
Hey, ladies.
No, it's just awful.
Who's running that company?
I don't scale like that.
Upload complete, fuckers.
This podcast is intended for mature audiences only, and its sole purpose is to entertain. If it doesn't fit with your sensitive sensibilities, please feel free to turn it off now and
shut the fuck up, Chip.
How the bloody hell are ya? And welcome to Shadowcast Uncut, episode 128. I'm your nicotine starved, but that's okay because I'm learning vape stomps, each more daring than the last, host of Zephicon. And joining me tonight is artist, toy reviewer, and star of Nerd Rage Radio, and all-around bad influence, Bobby Skullface.
Shout out.
Hey, quick question. So I have to know, and I know there's other people out there that's thinking it, they're not saying it.
Right.
So when did you quit smoking, and when did you write that post in Third Party Addicts? I just want to see it.
I actually quit smoking after that. So,
okay, all right.
But I was thinking about quitting smoking while I made that post. So.
Okay, fair enough.
But hurt knockoff people.
Oh my god! Wasn't that an entertaining 24 hours?
We'll get to that.
Well, good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, good evening, everybody, or good morning.
And next up, he's the beard behind Hail Hasbro Reviews and Michael Bay's #1 fan. It's Matthew Deluxe Baldwin.
Yay! That's a good intro. Thank you. Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Alrighty.
All right.
I don't vape, so sorry.
You vape dick.
Get on that vape train.
You vape dick. So stupid. What a fucking 5-year-old.
Wieners and farts.
We'll get to that. Also joining us, he can rebuild them. He has the technology. It's the better, stronger, faster Justin T2RX6.
You know, when someone asks me to describe Robert, I just say wieners and farts.
Everybody knows. They're like, oh, okay.
Oh, that guy. We know that guy.
He's a typical wiener and fart kind of guy. Like,
Nothing special, just typical.
Yeah, just your run-of-the-mill wiener and fart joker. Oh, man. Oh, okay. All right, I guess he can come. It's fine.
We can laugh at him a little bit.
Don't want to get too classy up in here.
No.
Robert D made a little sketch comedy joke at my expense this week. And then he got nervous that I was upset with him about it.
Well, you fucked with me. You gave me the silent treatment to fuck with me.
When I realized that you were concerned, that's when I was like, oh, maybe I'm gonna take my time getting back to him.
Yeah, Adam did too.
Shout out to Adam.
Yeah, shout out to
Running Adam.
That joke will never die. Adam.
I ran with that joke too, by the way, so it's good.
Forrest Gump, Adam.
All right, how you doing anyway, Justin?
I'm well. I'm well, thank you.
Scott.
That's good. All right. He's the Facebook tyrant I aspire to be, the fair but ruthless Greg for Mercy.
Well, thank you for the acknowledgement. I was wondering if you enjoyed being a little knockoff me for days.
Yeah, I did.
Damn.
Yeah.
Get it? Knockoff?
Hey, Greg, XK on the Oxney.
Yeah, you'll get kicked out of that group if you just say it.
Gone.
Oh, sorry. The oversized.
Oversized Transformers. Oversized Go Bucks.
The oversized simplified. How's it going?
I'm good.
It smells like roast beef. Fuck yeah.
Oh.
All right, and bringing it up the rear, it's SCU's personal lawyer, meme maker, and dick joke supplier. It's Robert D.
Hi, everybody. How are you?
Good.
Come on with the dick joke.
Somebody supposed to answer?
Make with the dick joke.
I'm having a hard time, Robert.
Giggity.
Oh.
There you go. All right. What happens if Matt has a boner and he walks into a wall?
It hurts.
He stubs his nose. Okay, next.
Oh God, I love a good old man joke.
Well,
what episode we on? We made how many?
I got a little quick little diversion. Old man joke.
No.
Yeah. So look, I was at this company party one time, right? And it was like a whole bunch of retirements. Well, there was like let's say like a blind person that had like a dog. She wasn't blind, she had some other shit going on, but she had a dog, and the dog was there to like as like a health dog or whatever, like a, what do they call it, like a working dog. And anyway, the dog was getting old. So the dog was retiring. So like when other people were retiring and like people were like applauding for him, then they had like a little retirement for the dog. Like, you know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? Like, lady's still working there, dog's retiring, dog gets acknowledgement, right? And like nobody, so everybody clapped at first, but then like after she came up and got like little paperwork for the dog or whatever, like they went to go sit back down. And like it was awkward because it was silent, and it's like some people felt like they were supposed to clap again, but not a lot of people did. Also, so it was like only like a few claps in the audience. And this old ass guy that was sitting at the same table I was, he looked over at like just out of he was still looking straight out of the corner of his eye. He was looking over at me, and he went, "Wow, rough crowd."
Oh my God. I thought somebody was gonna fart when nobody's saying anything.
That's my my favorite old man joke.
I would clap for a dog before I clap for a human.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, the dog already got fucking one round of applause. You know what I mean? Enough's enough.
Hey, dog's a dog, man. He done more work than that woman done.
Fuck that dog.
Did you say enough's a rough?
See, I'm just a sucker for it.
All right. Let's
Can I
move on.
ask you a question?
Damn, no. We need to move on.
I'm done. Hey, Robert.
Yes.
What did you get this week?
Ooh, nothing. I got fucking nothing. I got some. I might as well. I got some like personal care products, which are really nice. It's a company called Lush. And you guys ever get that stuff from Lush?
Depends.
No, not Depends. No,
Tampon?
Is that like a liquor subscription box? Because that would be
Oh, I did get a bottle of whiskey. I got a bottle of whiskey.
A booze subscription box called Lush.
No, they've got like sea salt shampoo. It all comes in tubs, and it's like really expensive. It's like really snobby. It's really snobby and expensive. But
you're a spa kind of motherfucker.
Oh yes, yes. I need a vacation.
It wasn't TFCon. It was SpaCon. That's what it was.
It saddens me to know that I know the company you're talking about, Robert.
It's the products are wonderful, man. Like this like hairspray that smells like you just came out of the ocean, but in a good way. You know, not like from fucking Coney Island. Just like really nice stuff. Makes you feel good.
We have those here. I'm pretty sure that's an Australian company.
Maybe it's very good.
Is it new over there? Because we've had those here for about 10 to 15 years.
It's new to me.
Okay.
Possibly. Like really good. Like it's personal care products. They have good stuff for men. It's called their dirty line.
Dirty.
Yeah, but it's nice.
Lenny, do you have that purple bottled shampoo with the kangaroos? Have you seen the commercials for that?
I don't have any hair, Matt. I don't need
Isn't that old? What is that? That's really old. That's old shampoo. What the fuck is that called? With the kangaroos on it. With a P. Bobby, you don't know? Come on, you're our encyclopedia.
Bobby ain't got no hair. He ain't got no hair.
Oh yeah, I'm asking the wrong guy. Fuck.
He's vaping right now, so he ain't got no time to talk.
No, I was having a sip of coffee, but no, I don't.
Oh.
I don't know what's going on with hair products.
Coffee.
Yeah.
Even a half cup.
It's actually funny you said Bobby, because I was just about to ask Lenny if he just scrubs his head with a Brillo pad like Bobby does. Probably
How
better
often,
you got him before I did.
How often do you shave your head, Bobby?
Every third day.
What about you guys? Lenny, Greg, do you actually shave your head?
Yes. I don't shave it with a razor, just with clippers.
Greg, you use clippers?
I shave my head 5 times a year.
Like a baby.
That's about how long it takes for it to get long enough where I'm gonna need to shave it.
Wow. Yeah, no.
You Lannister, you.
I got to do it every third day, or it's very obvious that I need to be doing it.
Oh, it's getting that way for me. I've got enough where I can take it up front, but yeah, I'm thinning. I've got like an inverted mohawk.
It's the worst. like I miss my hair so much, man. Like windows down, don't feel the same. Like I miss it all the time.
Well, I mean, have you ever considered those? I know it sounds crazy, but what are those like? Do they do like the implant where they take the hair off other parts of your body?
No thanks. I'm not gonna have.
It's all bullshit, right?
Hair.
No, I mean, it would be a bad look for me, man. Like I would walk around with like a Jerry curl. I got like I have curly hair everywhere on my body. It would look crazy. It would look crazy. Plus, I'm kind of generally against anything that a man can do to make himself.
That shit.
I understand. I hear you.
Do you really have curly hair, Bobby?
Yeah, but like also like my regular hair.
Fucking figures.
My regular hair was curly on the
fucking figures.
Like my regular is fairly curly also, to be honest, but it's not as curly as like my fucking chest hair and shit. Like they were or my fucking what are they gonna put hair off my ass and put it on my head? Like no, thank you.
I don't know what they do.
Dingleberries.
I have extremely curly hair. That's the only reason I said that. That's why I keep my hair short. I have really curly hair. Yeah, that's why I said fucking figures.
Samesies.
Samesies, dude. I fucking love samesies.
What's your favorite dinosaur? Velociraptor.
Triceratops. Oh.
You would be that one.
Nobody? I love the horns, man. That's one of my favorite dinosaurs, the Triceratops. Well, he's not called Triceratops anymore, is he?
Still don't get it.
Horn envy.
I get it. I just, I don't care. I mean, that's my favorite dinosaur.
Oh, okay.
So, bring it horn style.
Right.
Word.
You would like that fucking bitch from Land Before Time, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Well,
dude, she was a fucking bitch, wasn't she? Jesus Christ.
Oh, no.
Sarah?
Yeah, that's a...
Yeah.
Dude,
every time Littlefoot's parents die, I'm like, you're taking the wrong ones.
Man, it's fucking obnoxious, that one.
Good things. Good times.
She fucking thought she knew everything. God damn it. Just talking about it now.
What woman doesn't?
Yeah,
Talking about tree stars.
Bet she grew up to be a fucking bitch.
Yeah, there's no doubt in my mind. Especially she was like a kid forever.
And then a meteor took her out. Fuck yeah.
Bob, who got the last laugh there, Sarah?
What was that meme you
You're so
shared?
smart you didn't know the meteor was coming?
What was that meme you shared with the T-Rex and the Brontosaurus?
Oh, it was like, what was it? Like, it was like, I'm gonna
Clap
fuck
your hands if you're happy or something.
No, it was like, I'm gonna fuck your long ass neck up. I'm like, your long neck ass up. But it was like because the T-Rex had his arms like up in the air, like what you want?
Come at me, bro.
Oh yeah.
All right, Matthew, come at me with your haul this week.
Oh, it was fight me, you long ass bitch. That's what it was. Yeah. I'm sorry. That's it for me.
No, it's okay. I got a big shout out to Toys R Us. They sent me a clear, the platinum clear.
Are we really shouting out major toy brands now? Our stories.
Hey, Justin, every once in a while, the huge companies need to win too. Okay.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Shout out to Walmart for the cheap-ass things.
Shout out to Merrill Lynch. You know, the unsung heroes.
Shout out to fucking Hasbro. Yeah. Great time.
I don't know what Merrill Lynch got me, but that shit got me. Oh man.
Anyways, Toys R Us sent me this because I'm going to review it for them. They sent me the Platinum G2, the clear G2 Optimus Prime, and
isn't that the one that just clicks down from $180 to $50 shipped?
No, I'm reviewing them. Shut up. Anyways, yeah, I got that. And a real big shout out to Chris Gardner. He's a listener. He's been a long time listener. He sent me a movie Starscream just because he knows I'm a big Starscream fan, and I really appreciate that. He's a great guy. Big shout out to him. He's not going to be at TFCon because I think he's going to his sister's wedding or something. But anyways, great guy. He sent it to me. He's just like, "Hey, you want this?" I was like, "Sure." And that's it, I think. Yeah, I'm getting some more stuff in. Robert got me something and everything, so but I haven't got it yet. So,
all right.
Chris is a good guy. Chris is the guy that sent those 2 cases of beer to TFCon that no one drank any of except for my buddy Darren had one. So shout out to Darren.
Oh.
Yeah, he lives like really. I mean, he lives in my area.
Okay.
We met up one day. I let him see that. I let him play with his first third-party toy.
Nice.
Oh, and it was
you popped the cherry.
Oh. Yeah. So anyway, back to Land Before Time. Bobby, my sister took me to see that when it first came out, and then they took me to KB Toys because I wanted some dinosaurs, and they tried to give me some fucking. They tried to get me some Fisher Price dinosaurs or some shit.
Oh,
I knew that was bullshit.
Did I get anything else?
It's not Littlefoot. Oh
Greg,
shit, Matt. Sorry, my bad.
Greg, did you send me anything?
No, you don't have any money. Remember?
That's true. Yeah. Okay, I don't have anything. Yeah. Oh yeah, you can send me that Octane, but damn. Sorry. I'm done. Thank
you done? Are we done with the Land Before Time as well? Or we can talk about that all night.
We can talk about it.
How many Land Before Time movies have you guys seen?
There were 4, right?
There's 7 of them, I think.
7? Holy fuck. No, I've seen 4.
I think I've seen 2. I've seen the original one. I saw that in the theater. And then there's another one that, I don't know, it has this song in it my oldest used to sing all the time. Deep, 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 deep water. It's big and dark and dangerous.
Okay.
That's all I got.
How's the rest of it going?
We should do a Land Before Time podcast.
Special? Do
Call
like,
Kanji.
Do like 100, like would big it up. It's on them huge. Like it's our 500th episode. It would be like everybody tune in for the super special episode. It's just a Land Before Time extravaganza.
Shout out to ROC. Man.
A way to give it
away.
Yeah,
congrats to ROC also.
All right.
Bobby last night.
Hey, Justin.
Yeah.
What'd you get this week?
Not a goddamn thing.
All right.
Yay.
Tick you off the list also.
No GoBot?
Nope, no GoBots.
No GoBots. What about Machine Robo though?
Nope, none of them either.
How about Pops? Do you get anything Pops?
I don't do pops.
Gundam. How
Or if
about
they did Machine Robo Pops?
No. Machine Robo Pops? Oh god, maybe.
They kind of.
No,
was
no,
gonna
no
buy
Machine
Machine
Robo
Robo.
Pops. No, sorry.
Marvel Legends? You getting Marvel Legends?
No, I don't do that.
I was
either.
gonna buy Machine Robo, but then I saw Lenny's knockoff post, and I was like, they won't get me. Only buying GoBots.
Did you get any DC icons, Justin?
Ooh.
Oh yeah. That's the one line I collect. Not really.
Since we're just naming off toy lines, apparently. No.
Did you get any underwear? Did you get any underwear or anything? Or shirts?
Nope.
My wife ordered me
did.
some shirts.
I got some T-shirts and pants.
Did you get
I-
any personal care products?
I got a new
Justin.
cell phone. Does that count?
Deodorant?
Can I?
Did you
Can
get
I?
to flesh out your old timer series at all?
No, man. They're all elusive. You know, like I'm just waiting for that restock of Sun Surge. So
Did you get any third party or anything? Or?
no, Matt, I didn't. I got a phone. I got a new cell phone.
You got a
That's
phone?
all I
Did you
got.
get a hug? Did you get a hug from your wife or anything?
Well, of course I got that. That
That's
T-Mobile.
awesome. That's right there. You won. You won right there.
What kind of stuff?
Justin's a trauma victim, and we're like trying to like spark his memory back.
He's been in a coma for 7 years.
Yeah,
Did you
Galaxy
get any-
S7.
Did you
That's
get
what I
any
got.
kittens, Justin?
What was you gonna say, Bobby?
No, I asked him what kind of phone did he get, and he said a Galaxy. Yeah. And I know he kind of walks on the Mac side of life every once in a while, so I was
Yeah,
wondering
but
if we had
not
him.
for the phones. I love Mac things, but just not the phones. I'm too branded to Android stuff for that. So
Oh, okay. My wife wants to get rid of her fucking iPhone so bad now. She's like, I'm sick of this shit.
Good.
What phone did you get? Did you say you got, Justin?
S7.
Oh, nice.
Look at you.
Yeah, it's a nice phone. I like it.
You're like Al Gore, man. You run the internet.
S8's coming out tomorrow.
Probably.
Yeah. I
But
bought
you know
the
what?
S6 and then the S7 got announced the next day.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the Note 6. August?
Yep, next
Greg?
month.
Fuck
What is
yeah.
this, toy
yeah,
detox?
no, it is.
Fuck. Yeah, where's Oscar?
Oh.
running?
Wow.
Okay,
What-
we'll move along then.
Bobby got
Someone's
something. I
getting
know he
triggered.
did. He had to get something.
Yeah, we'll go with Greg. What you got?
Oh,
Oh, goody.
goody.
What did I get? I got to check out Unique Toy Spotter. Or not
No,
Spotter, I'm sorry.
Sorter.
Swarter.
Honestly,
I'm looking at my reflector. My reflector box is next to my Unique Toys box, so like
Oh,
my brain got mixed up. Swarter. Yeah, that's a thing. I'm sending it to Bobby next.
nice.
Uh-oh.
That's a treat. Oh, you didn't know? Oh.
Yeah, no. I knew.
Oops.
Tyler
Oops. Yeah.
Well, it's already halfway there. Oh, oops.
What a treat that's gonna be.
I've heard.
This shit.
I got bug bite, big bite, big bug bite.
Bug bite.
Well, I keep wanting to call it fucking bug bite. That's why I keep seeing it.
That
I
is
really like
interesting.
that. Really like that. I know it is. I really like it a lot, actually.
Nice.
Yes.
Is it good material? Good material? Huh?
Well, I'm no plasticologist, but
Well,
You don't have to
what's
be.
the
You don't
clear?
have to be.
What's it like with the clear plastic? Are you concerned it's going to break? I mean, is
as long as you keep your ass in Brooklyn, I have no fear.
That's true. You ain't got no worries. No
So-
worries at all if you keep this there.
So does it feel more like classic TFC stuff, or does it feel like the Warbitron plastic, or?
it's different?
Yeah.
It's different. It's like I'm not going to speak for Greg, but it doesn't feel like Hades.
Mhm.
It feels more like Warbitron.
Mhm.
Just the plastic quality. It's different. It's not bad or good. It's just like it's not to say it's not any worse really or any better. It's just like it's different. It's not bad. It's not hateful or.
Does it feel like
It's just
MMC?
there.
No, I wouldn't necessarily. I wouldn't necessarily say that either. Like,
Well, there's two different MMC plastics. There's like the kind of slick, hard one, and then there's that almost like grainy, soft one. You know what I mean?
it's definitely
Uh,
more in the slick category.
Wouldn't you say? Would you say so, Greg?
Slick.
I don't feel like it's gonna break on me anytime soon.
No. But it feels slicker to me. Like it feels like a more polished plastic.
Yeah.
I'll look forward to picking it up at some point, probably. I've got pieces of Orden that I'm working out a deal for, so that first. Then.
Oh, are you?
With the Hercules.
No, not with
Trading
the
the Hercules for some limbs, or.
That'd be nice if someone wanted to do that, but no, I'm gonna use funding from Hercules to help get Orden. But I found somebody who's selling things for a pretty good price, so hopefully I'll be getting them soon.
That's good. Anybody gonna get Hercules yet?
No, nobody bid on Hercules yet. So buy my Hercules. Sorry. He's cheap.
Yeah,
he is. He's stickered up too.
And then I got a Storm Shadow pop.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So now I have all the G.I. Joe pops, including the variants. I think all three of them. And I got the Spark Toys Alpha pack.
Yeah.
And I was not a fan when I first pulled them out of the box. I had to paint his shoes, and I've got a free spinning exhaust pipe. Is on the left. You can hear it. I'll play with it right now.
Yeah, definitely.
What paint issues did you have?
I can't hear that. What?
Hold on, for Matt. Hear that?
Okay, I heard it. Thank you.
Some of the silver on the front. The first impression that silver, like on his abdomen, reminds me of like me getting a Sharpie paint pen and like going a little too far. And there's some scuffs and like over dabs with the silver, and the blue on the crotch flaps is laid on kind of thick. There's like a texture to it, which there shouldn't be a texture for the style they were going for. But I got over it, and I mean, I was looking for things not to like about it at that point. So, but yeah, he grew on me. He's about as complex as a Universe Voyager figure. He's probably about as complex as Universe Inferno as far as steps. But yeah, he's good. I really like the tires. They did a really good job. I guess that's that rubber painting. I don't know that the kids are talking about these days. I heard down at the roller rink. But
how would you feel if more companies went that route? Would you still prefer rubber?
I don't prefer rubber because I know it doesn't hold up in the long run.
Yeah, I think I would be okay if everybody went this route.
Yeah, I wish they'd do that too. Because then, if at the very least, if that rubber comes off, then at least you still have a solid wheel. So.
You at least you know, Justin, that $69.99 toys in about 10 years' time is going to be doing a roaring trade, replacing rubber tires with plastic tires for everyone's toys.
That's true.
Rubber.
I'm counting on it, actually. Sorry.
One issue I still kind of have, and I guess it cleans up a little better because it makes it a little bit more, a little less angular. The back part feels like they just engineered something just because they wanted to engineer something. I measured it, and you know how like your first idea, like without looking at the instructions of how to fold up the backpack the natural way versus the way that you're supposed to do it, it shaves less than 1/8 of an inch off the entire thing. I mean, I guess it looks cleaner, but it puts stress on that little flap. Like I've got a little tiny stress mark right underneath where the tab goes in. But all in all, I mean, it's all right. I'm in for their Megatron and their Grimlock, I guess. But anyway, enough from my review channel. That's what I got.
All right. Who have we got left? I think we're just you, Bobby. What you got?
I got 3 3/4 knee numb from Force Awakens, so now I'm only missing Admiral Akbar. I know everybody's pretty excited about that. Pretty stoked.
I was, thank God.
I also got bug bite. I also got overbite or bug bite, big bite.
Hot dogs. That's all I'm gonna call him. Hot dogs.
I like him, and when I got him into robot mode, I was actually surprised at how much he could move, given his bulk.
That's what they say about me too.
But I think he's overpriced as a motherfucker. and the little flap that goes like where his neck is, mine is going to break probably before it's all said and done.
No.
Really?
Yeah. Like the piece that folds up and then comes across like right underneath his chin. You know what I'm talking about, Greg? Open that one.
That covers
yeah.
the combiner.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
why,
yeah.
why do you feel that way?
It's just got a stress mark on it that like I'm using real kid gloves on it now.
Well, I mean, is it because it's like is it too tight or too loose?
Yeah,
or?
I think it's I don't know if some paint got up in there.
Okay.
Like because they painted that blue piece. I don't know what did it, but it's in trouble.
Yeah, I didn't have that with mine, so maybe it was a one-off.
And it could have used some paint. It's just, man, I like it good enough. I think it's fine, but I just feel like at $100, I feel like I've bought a lot of third-party toys recently for less than $100 that have been far superior to that.
Are you guys going to display yours in bot mode or seafood mode?
Bot mode until
Vape.
mine. Yeah,
Bot
mode.
You got a vape answer. Yeah, it's like, allow me to vape my answer at you, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Sound like Soundwave.
I'm just asking because I think the bot mode looks really cool, but usually with anything that has like a animal mode, I try and display them in that, especially for combiners until they're combined. But yeah, the bot mode looks cool. I don't have it yet.
I think, and I didn't say this earlier, but I was monologuing, but my chief complaint with it, well, that's what these things kind of are. These are our like personal little times to finish up what we didn't get to say in our intros. The paint on the face, it's yellow or blue, which means they had to like lay it on pretty thick.
Correct.
And if I look at it, it bugs me. But
well, but you know what the saving grace for that? I love that sneer.
Mm-hmm.
Like I love that little fucking lip curl. Like it's little shit like that that adds so much for me. But yeah, I know what you're saying. And then like it doesn't get around the corners either. Like it's like they caked it on the face, but it doesn't get all up in between the helmet and the cheeks.
Oh, I'm getting it now for that sneer. I'm getting it now. So okay.
The sneer.
It's got a lot of
what?
A lot of molded detail. The
it does.
That could have been enhanced with something.
With a paintbrush.
A little wash.
I agree.
But TFC aren't really known for their paint, so
for their transforming toys.
I don't know. I have a good feeling about this, and I have a good feeling about Hades. I like the ratchets in it.
I love the hand connection. Did you do arm mode?
Did I do arm mode? No, I think I kind of started it to get an idea how big it was going to be.
So like the two, like the legs clip onto a peg that holds the arm, and then the peg that holds the hand, and that same peg has a hinged piece that comes around and clips onto these side plastic, and it's locked in, like it ain't going anywhere.
You lost me.
I know it's hard to explain, but it's different, and it is extremely secure.
So it's a whole new style of connecting ports from TFC.
Well, I'm not going to say all that, but at least for the hand.
Okay.
Well, the arm's different too. The arm's like a weird like slide click in kind of deal.
Yeah, it looks
it's
very
not your standard. It's not your standard TFC fare. And I wish the combiner hand had ball joint fingers, like Warden.
Oh, really?
Because
see, I'm okay with the hinges.
It just hinges straight. The Warden hands were the best combiner hands.
Yeah, they're expressive.
Exactly.
Justin.
What?
Hey, Bob, did you get any pops?
No. Let me see what else I got. I got I got a whole bunch of shelves for Father's Day.
Yay!
And I got
Nice.
like some floating shelves. They're like floating shelves. Trust me, there's room. But you sound like a fucking wife.
How do they float?
And
Magic.
Magic. And I got and then they got me some video games. I got Black Ops 3 and Street Fighter 5 and Mortal Kombat XL.
Shout out to
Oh
Adam.
man, I got a shit ton of video games. I didn't say those. Fuck.
Yeah, same.
Never mind.
Shout
Oh,
out
I got
to
Resident
the
Evil
video game.
0, 1, Revelations 2, and I got Dead Rising 3, which for some reason I haven't managed to play since the Xbox. And,
Nice.
Fantastic. Anyway, I'm sorry.
No. And I'm really excited for some reason. I'm gonna get a Marvel Legends zone right now. Like all these new Legends look fucking fantastic. So I'm excited.
The Spider-Man wave?
Yeah, Spider-Man wave looks phenomenal. The fucking X-Men wave looks phenomenal. Like that's why I bought more floating shells, because I was like, I need these puppies to have a little bit of room to breathe. They're looking too good. A lot of those older Hasbro Legends look better the more you have clumped together, but these look like
Venom looks good.
These look like they need to live a little bit. But yeah, and that's I think that's pretty much it.
How long is it
warning
until?
me,
Sorry, go Greg.
I was gonna say thanks for warning me that we do video games now. One Upatron. I appreciate that.
Burn.
Well, I didn't get any hair products, or I would have gone that route. But I'm
Sure that.
There you go.
I did buy some shampoo today.
Yay! What kind of shampoo?
Nut
Yeah, some nut shampoo.
Delousing?
I bought it from the back of Matt's truck. He knows more about it than I do.
I do.
Delousing shampoo.
I love good
what
false
were you gonna
bread.
ask, Lenny?
How long is it until San Diego Comic Con? Because that's when you get some more
Mid-July.
Marvel. All right, so that's soonish. You get
Yeah,
more Marvel Legends announcements there and Hasbro Transformer stuff, or
I would say they're fairly comparable. It's just that, I mean, they're better they're better toys.
Right. Oh, but what I'm saying is in July, so we've got about a month to wait for a lot more announcements from both lines, probably.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely.
All right, cool.
But a picture leaked today of what the SDCC set is for Marvel Legends.
Did it? For what? Who?
Well, supposedly, and like they could be photoshopped up, but I think they looked legit. It was it's based on the Raft, and there was an Enchantress in there, maybe a Sandman, maybe an Abomination, a Spider-Man, and a Purple Man.
Oh, Purple Man. Cool.
Yeah, like that. But I can never get my fucking hands on those sets any fucking way. So,
Damn.
There's a
We
G.I.
got the
Joe.
Galaxy.
that wasn't an SDCC set, man.
Oh, I thought it was. My bad.
All you need, Bobby, is a little determination, my man.
And a lot of luck.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
I
man.
had fucking Lenny and Laura working on that shit for me last year, and neither one of them could fucking make it happen.
Epic fail.
Thanks.
No, it was just because Hasbro Toy Shop's website is a piece of shit.
It is. Which one were you trying to get? The Ant-Man or the Wizard
I wanted to get the book of Ashanti or whatever it is.
Yeah, the Doctor Strange one with Magic, and that Magic figure looked fucking cool too.
That's the one, man. That's the one that's like fucking $90 on the aftermarket too.
Worth it.
I hear you.
Buy the whole
Did you
box.
say a magic? Did you say a magic figure?
Yeah, Magic.
Shout out
That's
to
worth
Magic.
90.
Shout
That's
out
worth
Magic.
90 itself.
I would rock a Magic figure. And the
I would too.
Yeah.
Would you want a 6-inch or a 12-inch?
My other figures.
Calm down, Matt.
So did you all see the G.I. Joe set
Magic,
that's coming?
You only get one option, Matt. You only get the 12-inch.
That's true. Masterpiece.
He calls it his hoagie.
What was the question, Lenny?
The G.I. Joe set that's coming that has Cobra Commander holding Megatron. You all see that? I want that figure.
I did not see that. I saw the one we talked about last week.
Yeah, there was another one. It's for G.I. Joe figures, and there's one with Cobra Commander with the hooded version of Cobra Commander, and he's holding Megatron. It's
Not my favorite Cobra Commander, but I'll take it.
I want it. I need it.
Actually, let's go.
Let's go Commander.
Let's go around. Are you a hood guy or are you a cloth guy? I mean, a hood guy or a face shield guy?
Hood or a helmet? Innuendo.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll take that. I'm a helmet guy, both ways.
I like him when he's in that metal suit.
Matt's a helmet guy, also.
Wait,
No,
which
he's a battle armor.
which
Yeah,
metal?
Matt's
battle.
talking about that old special suit shit.
Mm-hmm.
The G.I. Joe after Real American Hero?
Yes.
God damn, we're getting
He's
deep in
talking
this motherfucker.
The silver,
Bobby was like,
the silver suit, right?
yes.
No, I was thinking about it as I was answering.
He was
Silver
vaping while he's doing it.
Matt, silver suit, right?
Yes.
The whole suit was silver?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I got they did a 25th anniversary of him. Or the 20th, whatever.
Yeah.
What about you, Lenny? Hood or helmet?
I kind of like the hood.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I grew up without a hood, so to speak. So, yeah, I've seen enough helmet. I kind of like the hooded unit.
What about you, Greg?
Well, where I grew up in rural North Carolina, all the cool guys had hoods. So,
God.
Shit.
I don't know. I kind of
Oh,
like
that was racist. Okay.
That wasn't racist at all. It was close. It had ties to the subject, but I don't know, man. I like both. I like
Well,
both.
They do both. Bisexual.
That's not an option. God damn, I'm overthinking this. I'm gonna say the hood.
Wow.
All right, two for the hood.
What about Justin?
I like the mask.
Yeah, that a boy.
Yeah. The
Helmet
helmet
man.
mask, yeah. I don't know. He just looked
Just
cooler
like-
that way to me.
I agree.
You know what I like though? I like
Penis?
the gold snake mask with the red faceplate. Towards the end.
I know that one.
I like when he turned into a
Weapons,
snake
remember
in the movie. Hey, you know who he voiced him? The guy who voiced
Starscream.
Robert D. What did you say? Did you?
Well, I would imagine. I like the hood, and you can take the hood off, and I imagine he has the helmet on underneath.
Ah.
No, he definitely doesn't, because you can see around his eyes.
And then you take it's like Batman. And then you take the helmet off, and it's Starscream's head.
Thanks for playing.
Good night, folks.
Man, I got
We're
so
done.
pissed off. Bob, do you remember those 12-inch G.I. Joes they did?
He does. Yes, he does.
It's from like 92, 91, 92-ish.
I
And there was
do.
a Cobra Commander Snake Eyes. You know what I'm talking about?
I do.
And it had Cobra Commander with the hood, and the hood was removable. But my mom wouldn't buy it for me because it was like $40 or $30 or something. I was like,
Damn.
man, I got this bitch. So we were at Kmart one day, and I took that thing to like a dark corner of the store, and I looked all around, made sure nobody was watching me.
He ganked
I
that
opened
shit.
up the package, and it was making all sorts of noise. I'm like, fuck. And I was like, crank, crank, crank. And I pulled it out, and I looked around. I pulled the fucking hood off, and he had that ninja mask thing on underneath. I was like, God damn it.
Yeah, he has like the.
Motherfuckers.
He just has like the top half of his face and then a red like bandana, right? I know exactly what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
They showed his regular uninjured face after the movie, right? When they're telling the story about
there in the movie.
No, they're telling the story about how Cobra Commander, he was actually like a scientist and
Yeah, they
you
showed
know,
Oh yeah, he got burned. Yeah.
Cobra La.
They showed it in the movie.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's where he turns.
I
He's
prefer
getting carried by a roadblock, wasn't he, or something? Or who was carrying him?
No, they
Wasn't,
did that. They're
wasn't
talking
a Joe carrying somebody?
It's when
The
Galactus is telling the story, yeah.
Okay.
Please let me do this test. Please.
Is that what's up with that?
I like the comic book face though.
That GI Joe 3 3/4. The fuck, what's her name? The bug lady.
The free figure, the free for Chocom or whatever. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
only the green. You know what you're talking about.
I'm gonna have to
She
try
comes
to get
with
my
a green
hands.
piece.
I'm gonna try to get my hands on that bitch.
I think she's the free figure for the being in the club or something.
You better bring
Yeah.
your lunch.
I think Joe-Con was this past weekend. Shout out to John Garinger, Colorado.
It's gonna be a hard one to get, but I gotta get it.
You think so?
Do you have a globulus? Do you use the old school stand-in or?
No to both. But the reason why I didn't get a Galactus is because in my head I was like, I'm not getting these fucking guys if I don't have the chick. I'm not. I've been down that road before.
Oh, with the I know what you're talking about.
Did they make it? Have they made an update? They haven't made an updated Galactus, have they? They made an Nemesis Enforcer that was actually a 4-inch figure, if I'm not mistaken.
They didn't
to show he was a little bigger.
I thought he was.
I don't think they did.
Oh.
Are G.I. Joes really hard to get now or something? Shit.
No.
Oh,
But
okay.
Well, when they make one of the main characters a Comic-Con exclusive, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I can walk into Toys R Us right now and get Bazooka and a blue fucking T-shirt for 20 cents on clearance.
Exactly.
I can't get a goddamn Zorana for less than $100.
Fuck Serena.
I think, going back to the original question, I think the hood makes Cobra Commander seem tougher because he doesn't need a helmet.
Oh, I do.
Making himself more vulnerable. Like he's like,
sissy.
no, because if he's a fucking biker helmet on, he's afraid to get a boo boo on his head. Like his mom put the helmet on him.
He is kind of that character, though. To be honest,
he is a boob.
But like, it's just like Baron Zemo. Like, I hate the hooded Baron Zemo. I like the fucking ski mask.
Mm-hmm. I'm with you.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember his comic book face?
No.
With his blonde ponytail and his handlebar mustache?
No.
Zemo or
he threw on those aviators when him and Destro were on the run.
Okay, we'll go.
Destro.
Cobra face.
All right.
Zemo face.
Zemo face.
We should do some shit. I know. All right.
Jesus
All right, we have
Christ.
movie news. Wheelie's back. Movie saved.
Oh, yeah.
It's at least something.
Good.
You got pretty excited about this, Bray.
Yeah, you did.
I like
Wheelie. Yeah, there's no.
That's my favorite part of them.
Yeah, I like that little bastard.
Oh, I just got some news
Vaping?
via text. Sorry, Matt. Sorry, I wasn't fast enough for you.
Okay.
But,
You're welcome.
yeah. Was he in the last one?
No, he wasn't. That's why this is such big news for me.
Brains was in the last one.
That's why it's such big news.
So we're getting news via Snapchat now. What a wonderful world we live in.
He really, I really feel like he really like epitomizes
Shined in 3.
the the Bayverse. You know what I mean? Like, if I could point to one character to best sum up the Bayverse, I think.
Was it the humping?
I think, but that certainly helps.
Okay.
That certainly helps.
The cussing and the, I don't know, explosions. I don't know. Whatever.
Hopefully we'll rhyme
Bobby.
his lines in this one.
Bobby, I'm gonna need you in the G3 real quick.
Okay, I'm coming, so to speak.
Sexy time.
Yeah, you will be. You will be after you see this.
Ooh.
I need to see too.
Is it Salma
Oh.
Hayek?
Oh, this is the Cobra Commander.
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
He looks like a
Is
He looks like
he
looks like Sly Rax.
The card salesman, man.
He's got a little Sly Rax swag.
You look like
going on
a
there.
Chinese Frenchman.
A Chinese Frenchman?
Way to go, Matt.
What?
That's called the Vietnamese person.
That's not what?
Huh?
Oh.
Anyway, yeah. But, anybody aside from Greg? Anybody else super excited that Wheelie's making a comeback?
Yeah.
Good.
It's at least something.
It's kind of well, it's Wheelie's fault that Galvatron was made, right? Really?
How was it Willie's fault?
He wasn't even in that movie.
Wasn't that Wheelie? Who the fuck was that little piece of shit?
Brains.
Which one's Wheelie?
Brains.
Wait,
Oh,
which
Brains.
one's
That was his buddy. Wheelie is the little blue pickup truck. He was in the second one, I think, and the third one.
Okay.
And Brains is his buddy, which he didn't transform. I don't think to anything. He was just he had. Okay, his laptop. Okay, or jump drive or something. and he had the weird hair, the blue hair, and that was
he's an
Prince.
HP.
Probably, or Dell, or Asus, or
Asus.
or Gateway. It might be a Gateway. Anyway, but he was in. Yeah, he's the one that helped. They captured him, and he was helping make Galvatron in the fourth one.
I mean, there really is no difference. That's the big problem I find with the characters. There's just
they don't look
personality there. There's just not enough personality. They try to feign personality, like in a gimmicky way, without actually making their personalities shine dramatically. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because they're just filling roles. Like, we need an aggressive one. We need a wise one. We need an angry one. We need, you know what I mean? Like, we need a scientist. We need they're just filling, like, little.
They save that emotional backstory for the people rather than the robots. You know.
But why do we need a rapey one? That's pretty much what Wheelie was.
That I can't answer.
Shout out to the rapies.
All right, let's move on. We
I'm
have.
glad you're so excited for this. I really am glad y'all are just so excited for this.
We are, Matt.
It's so fun talking about this. And you know what? They still got a year to fucking come out, so I'm sure we're gonna get more.
We'll
and it's gonna be just a delightful. I know it's gonna be delightful.
Yep. And we have Mitch Pileggi and Mrs. Lord in Tier 5.
Yeah, I don't even know who any of these people are. I'm sorry.
You not watch X-Files, Justin? God.
Only bits and pieces here and there, sorry.
Oh my god.
Let me see his picture.
Oh shit!
Let me see his picture.
That was their handler.
Okay, I know that guy. Yeah, I know that guy.
Let's just say there's a lot of talent squandered in this film.
Yeah, this is bad. Oh my god.
Star-Lord's mom.
So he's gonna play some government guy, I guess, because we always need one of those.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna be Kelsey Grammer's
Kelsey
brother.
Grammer's. Yeah. It's a shadow.
All right.
And they got Star-Lord's mom is the other person.
I always thought he'd make a great motormaster. What the fuck? These comments.
What?
Yeah, Auto Volt 127.
I've always thought that too. Fuck. Holy shit.
Fucking X-Files sees this guy and goes, hey, he'd make
Man, I remember that from the first episode of X-Files when I watched it. It's like, fucking, that guy is Motormaster.
To a T.
He will voice Cosmos. I want to
I
believe.
hope so.
I want a Cosmos.
Powercloud.
The Stunnicons out of all this madness.
Alright.
Oh god, I hope they make Stunnicons next.
They're almost at their quota for humans in this film now, though, aren't they?
Gotta
We've
be
got
in.
enough
You
of
think
them?
they'll make Minotaur hunch over like a Devastator was?
Minotaur's
That'd be
not
awesome.
gonna be in it, man. He's not gonna
They
be
could
in
fight. Him and Devastator could fight each other, hunched over,
It's
sucking
surprising-
sand.
It's surprising that he's not in it though, with Bay's obsession with vehicles.
That's true. That'll just be 5 bumblebees. All it'll be.
Yeah. Just 5 repaints of Bumblebee.
And I'm Motormaster. No, you're Bumblebee. Nah, I'm Motormaster.
All right.
Do you think they're going to transform like they did in the other
No,
movies, or
not at all.
the transformium
Oh,
transformations from now on?
Oh yeah, to do the space balls one. They might do that. like when they turn into little space balls.
Well, the
I thought you meant the big mothership that turns into a big mate. She went from suck to blow.
Better, not for nothing, better transformation than any Bay movie transformation.
We ain't found shit.
That's bullshit. That Optimus Prime transforming in the first one was pretty
Point
awesome.
out one transformer in any of the Bay movies that looks more like a robot, like a human-esque robot, than the vacuum cleaner lady in Spaceballs.
This is a fair point, man.
It is. That's why I can't say anything. So
I just want, for like Prime did it right. Like in the cartoon, like they'd get nauseous and like throw up when they were inside the Transformer, when it transformed. I wish they would do stuff like that. Sure, I'm not expecting them to get whiplash or smash into bits, but something more human. Act sick, act like you're dizzy, something, you know? Whatever, I'm just blathering.
Well, they did that bit with Wiki flying through the air and Bumblebee transforming and catching him, and
that was awesome. Okay, what
that was a well shot scene. Like it's well choreographed, I will say.
Yeah,
he's hitchhiking across America. Yeah, have y'all caught him yet on the Tumblr or the Twitter yet?
What?
Who is Bumblebee?
Shia LaBeouf. Shia LaBeouf is hitchhiking across America, and he's getting.
Is he really?
Oh, yeah. He's going to end up in a ditch somewhere.
Yeah, you know what? That young man has too much time on his hands.
Yes,
and too much money.
Yeah.
Did you see him?
He's got a hitchhike though. He must be out of money, right?
Nah, he's doing his memoirs, his documentary of him. So, you know, because he watched all his movies at once. You know. Sorry, Robert. What did we see him at?
That creepy music video with that girl where he's like doing an interpretive dance in a cage.
No, Robert. That's the dark side of YouTube.
No, is it some? I forget who the artist is. I'm not good with names like Bobby.
Sia.
Sia. Okay. There you go. Here you go. It's Sia. It is Sia. I forget, what's the song, Justin?
I have no idea. I just know it's her.
I touched myself.
He's like wearing
She's an Australian girl.
He's like wearing a loincloth, and there's an underage girl, and he's doing a kind of suggestive dance, like an interpretive dance, like from The Big Lebowski. It's so weird. It's very weird. So you should go.
It's called art, Robert. All right.
Are you a Shia LaBeouf fan, Matt? Are you loyal to him because he was in the movies?
Pretty much, yeah. I hope he comes back to the fifth one. Yes, Greg.
I said, you know he is.
Mm-hmm. You know I am.
Maybe he's hitchhiking his way to the set.
Gotta be in Arizona.
Maybe old Drift will pick him up in New Mexico. Or wherever the fuck they are.
That'd be awesome.
Dude, I just know Wreck-Gar is gonna be a fucking train wreck. Like,
fucking awesome.
I know they're just gonna have like their way with him. I mean, like, to be fair, not that he's not a fucking train wreck in the fucking '86 movie, but
do you think they'll get Eric Idle to voice him?
No.
He wasn't a train wreck. What about Weird Al?
No.
I hope not. Don't do the animated.
Okay, but just talking talking about the movie. He's too big as a truck, though, right? I mean, unless he's combining into a truck with a bunch of junkions.
Well, I think we have to throw our connection to how we know the character out the window, right? So, like, all we can hope for is that the characterization is accurate. That he, like, talks from TV, basically, is all you can really hope for.
So, Bumblebee's got radio, he's got TV.
Yeah, or like
he'll talk. Dump truck in animated.
Or he'll talk from memes. He'll speak in internet memes.
Fucking Willy Wonka popping up.
Better have Robert voice him.
Kermit the Frog.
Yeah,
but he wasn't dump truck in animated, so I mean, he was, he could be a truck.
Right, yeah, I agree. He could be like, the Decepticons are going to take over Earth, but that's none of my business.
It's just some tea.
I'm going with the comment section on that post on TFW where someone said that they're probably just going to make him transform into a bag lady. Be pushing like a cart with all his junk in it, and then that's who Mitch Pileggi is going to voice. That's all well and good, Optimus, but I need to eat these cans to the recycling center. Not going to have enough money to get back to Cybertron.
Get ready, explosions are coming.
Yeah, they are.
The thing is like they can't. I don't know. It's just it's too much to unfuck, man. Like, so all you can do is at this point as like a fan is just hope that you enjoy your movie going experience.
I will be hoping not.
They have nowhere to go with but up, Bobby. I have faith.
Don't you say that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Anthony Hopkins is there. Anthony Hopkins, let him. He's not gonna let him fuck it up
So
too bad.
Tyrese might be there.
He must
Come
have.
on.
Anthony Hopkins must just like had like a brand new like maybe his grandkids had kids, and he's like, "Fuck, one more college fund to take care of." Yeah, I'll do it.
He couldn't have read the script. I mean, he couldn't have seen any of the movies.
Do they have a script though?
But it is like I do think it's funny. Like it's funnier to imagine that he agreed to it without having ever seen any of the movies. Like, yeah, fine.
Just don't put my name on the credits. It'll be all right.
Voice acting, just voice acting.
Unicron equals somebody.
He's not gonna know what the fuck he's doing. What movie he's really in? He's just gonna do a bunch of voice acting in the studio, and then he's gonna probably kill himself when the movie comes out.
That's fucked up, man.
Yeah, don't say that.
Yeah, I hope
Why would you want Anthony Hopkins to kill himself, man? Get out, get Robert. Get.
I don't.
Yeah.
They does.
Get.
Alrighty then, we've
All right,
got
moving on.
video game news. I tell you what. Former Cybertron getting bored to next gen. Sorry, Greg, I tried as hard as I could on that one.
You were no Hank Hill. I'll tell you what.
I'm sorry. Alright, so we're not getting new Transformer games. They're just going to make the old ones look better, right?
I think this is probably going to be as shitty as the. I just threw this in there to see if anyone else did anything. They're probably going to do it. Oh, excuse me. Fuck, it's getting so late.
You're making
They're probably going to do. They're probably going to do this what they did to Deadpool, and just put the same fucking game out on another $40 disc. It's High Moon. It's another High Moon game, so they're trying to cash in. Same company.
Huh.
I mean, it was a good game, but...
Yeah, well, it was a good game 8 years ago.
Do people still play the online mode, I wonder? They had a huge online following. I don't know if people still play it, though.
I have no
Online was great. Get Bumblebee so you can turn invisible and just like sit somewhere and snipe people.
You know, I've
Run
never played
somewhere
a
else.
video game online.
I believe it. I believe it.
Yeah, please.
There's a few things about you that I don't believe, but not playing video games online is not one of them. So.
That's right.
I picture Bobby sitting on the floor with the disc and the phone cable, and he's like trying to figure out how to get it to work. Just like wrapping it through the hole.
Yeah, I just I just can never justify it to myself. I've tried because I would like to play.
What was your handle?
I have my hand was Bobby Skullface, but I've just never bought the online.
Can you imagine that going up and all of a sudden you see that you're going up against Bobby Skullface? Matt?
It would just be fucking. You would just beat me in 10 seconds because I'm not good at any video games anymore because I'm not fucking young anymore.
Not a nerd.
I still remember having Quake LAN parties. Good time.
I remember Halo, the first Halo on the Xbox.
Oh, you mean KO
shit.
Quake? Yeah, cool.
Wow.
Apparently, he takes his Quake pretty serious. I
guess so. I guess. Sorry, my bad. Hey, shout out to Cody Smith for that. The pictures he made for us. That was pretty cool. He put our faces on some Transformers.
Yeah, it was awesome.
It's awesome.
So did Oscar. So shout out to Oscar.
Shout out to Oscar too.
Oh man, that took me back. That was nice.
I don't think I saw it. Someone needs to link me.
Shout out to Trent Reznor for doing the Quake.
It's our profile.
Which one am I?
I heard that. Shut up. I heard that, Greg. Big shout out to Reznor.
Who was I in that picture?
You were.
Was Prime.
You were
Was I Prime?
Yeah, you were Prime. That's right.
Oh. Okay. The beard.
I'll take that.
I'll take that. Take that. Take that.
All right.
Remix.
Should we do some third-party news? I think we should. We've got KFC Stratotanker prototype.
We should do knockoff news.
Shut up. This is what I've been waiting for. This thing.
Yeah, this reminded me of the whole reason I never picked up Provider. So I need it. I need it in my life.
And look at that, he can do the tilted puppy dog face, Bob.
Oh, my favorite.
This is just Keith Griffin's webpage.
By the way, fun fact, I learned this today. The only thing that makes a figure perfect is if it performs exactly how it's designed. Did you know that?
Oh, right.
It doesn't matter if it's a piece of shit and can't pose or anything like that. If it can pose like the designers wanted it to, then it's a great figure. Perfect. It's amazing.
Nice.
I've been doing my whole
That's pretty
reviews
easy.
wrong. Yeah.
I think there's probably some like Toy Biz X-Men figures that are probably 10 out of 10s.
Bet you
I
never
told you just
realized
need to
that.
make him happy. That's all you gotta do is make him happy. Fuck everybody else, man. Just make that one guy happy.
I personally can't wait. Like every review from here on out, like check out this perfect figure. It stands. Good enough.
You think he listens to us?
I hope so.
Probably not.
Probably not that.
That'd be awesome. He did. He's probably our biggest fan, but he just didn't like you, Justin.
Yeah, probably. By the way,
Oh,
that
well.
picture is awesome as our profile picture. I did not see it until now, and I love it. So
Yeah.
Oscar's
I think
awesome.
he's getting Prince for us all also.
nice.
Someday my prince will come.
He's gonna do some more reviews too. Some more stuff. He's got some stuff in the works.
Nice. Little projects. Always good to see.
Is somebody like sitting in front of a fan?
Yeah, it does sound like somebody's outside.
Who's on? Is everybody in for the Octane?
Yep.
I am.
I'm in.
Yep. This is the one I'm waiting for.
I guess that's why everybody's selling theirs. Now their DX9 whatever or UT whatever.
Well, the Unique Toys one never looked terrible to me, but it just was too small. Like, just wanted a bigger Octane for my collection personally. So
That's true.
We don't,
Was
we
he?
don't,
He
do
wasn't
we
that
know
big
that
in
this
the
is going to be
cartoon.
bigger, though?
I think so. I thought somewhere they said it was going to be like the size of their Blitzwing and stuff, which is MP10 size, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm
Really?
making things up now, but
Damn.
I'm pretty sure that was the what they had talked about doing.
I thought he was one of the smaller triple changers, like shorter than Sandstorm.
He should be the same size as Starscream at the very least.
Oh, okay. I mean, I remember he had that one episode or a couple episodes with Sandstorm. I think he was shorter than Sandstorm, but that's cartoon though. But whatever.
I'll tell you, just like speaking on the subject of like when new Jesus Christ, when new shit comes out that like and it surpasses some old shit, and you start seeing it all hit the chopping block on the groups or whatever.
Yeah.
Man, I am seeing so many fucking Marvel Legend rogues in that Marvel Legends group going up for sale now. Or like they were like super coveted, going for like $90 a piece like 6 months ago, and now they're like
25
away. Yeah, it's like one of the worst Marvel Legends figures ever made, and like now like people just can't get rid of it. It was like super coveted, like less than a year ago. It's just so
Nobody else will make it. I gotta keep it. Yeah, they'll make it later. Don't worry.
But yeah, I think.
And to be,
Go ahead.
I was just saying, to be fair, the only reason I sold that provider was because I picked up another one and figured that I could get my use out of it if I needed to, and if not, I would just sell it to Matt, because all Matt's been talking about for the last month was wanting a provider, and then I offer it to him, and
I just wanted Snowflake to give me his. I didn't want to buy it. I just wanted to give it.
he didn't have any money. He's got money for Andrus.
Oh,
Oh, you got
Starscream kit.
You got money for
He's
fake
got
mustaches.
money.
You got fake mustache money.
is that what I got? Oh,
He's got Dave and Buster's money.
damn right. I
No, when he had Dave and Buster's
Yeah.
money.
I spent all that shit.
Yeah. the fucking KFC, man, like they can knock some sculpts out of the park.
Can. Head sculpts.
It's if they could get everything else right, they would be a fucking problem.
Robert, get that shit right, man. Come on.
I gotta say though, when we see this figure front on, because none of these images are like full figure front on, those legs are gonna look real skinny.
He had skinny legs. Oh, yeah, he did.
They need to brush some of that debris off the shoulders. Does anyone else see that?
Oh, that's cigarette dust. Probably.
Cigarette dust.
Robert, quit smoking on your fucking KFC stuff, man. There you go, vape it up.
Vaping.
Dude, we're the start a vape cast.
That would be the douchiest thing ever.
Come on, Matt, join the club.
But yeah, I mean, between this and the fucking, like the Blitzwing, and I mean, the Rekgar, and the reflector sculpt and the blaster sculpt, like, even like the X-Transbot sculpts, they're all fucking money.
That'd be a force to reckon with.
Yeah.
Fuck fans.
But I mean, I guess they're getting money either way, so they're like, fuck it.
Might as well try. You might like this or something.
Fuck it.
Might as well do something good. I'm sick of being shitty.
I'm tired of Chaircast talking shit about us all the time. We gotta do something good.
There's one guy in there who's like, Keith, what do you say? Now, look, I know I'm just an intern. I know my place, and I've worked hard to get here. So I'm not trying to throw it away. But how would you feel about making something good?
What if I could tell you we can make something good and still make some money?
And still keep the labor down to little children.
Actually,
whatever. They do that shit.
What if the guy from Omnigonics was like, you fucked up my figure. You can't believe you fucked up. It was like, well, why don't you show me how to run a factory? They're so smart.
We put out this week.
Reflector came from.
All right. Next up, we have TFC Cyberjaw, aka Overbite.
I love them colors.
I really like
I
like the individuals more than I'm liking the combined mode so far, and I'm hoping it's just like, once an actual picture of it is taken, my opinion will change. But like each of the individuals look awesome. I don't know. One combiner at a time. Warden first.
TFC are pumping them out at the moment too. Like, I think this one's due for the end of the month. The next two Lyre-Kaisers are due at the end of the month as well. So they're going to make us broke before we can buy all this shit.
This is the same old, isn't it? It's just retooled.
I think so.
Looks like it, yeah. The bot mode looks the same like the other one.
It's interesting.
He's got some more stuff on his feet. For his legs.
He's got them seeker feet.
Oh, he does, doesn't he? Huh. A little bit, yeah. I like the clear purple on his knee and his weapon. That looks pretty cool.
Spiky bits.
I love the curlies. I love the color on this.
Love the curlies.
I love curly.
I like his pinchy tail weapon.
Yeah.
I like hairy nutsacks.
Jesus.
What?
Hello.
Nah, it looks good. I like
hairy nutsacks.
I like that. I love the colors on it.
Yeah, it looks good. It looks good.
It's really good.
His weapon mode looks good.
Yeah, the shark on the top. That looks good.
That's what he really needs to do, right?
Yeah.
Shout out to Emily for the sharks.
I think you
Shout
said what I was
out.
going to say, Bobby. You cut out on me, but when it's all said and done, he just needs to be a good gun.
Yeah.
I like how he actually has a gun handle. I mean, I guess he would have a gun handle that would fit, like, for their gun modes. But I like how it's not just like a flip-out peg; it's an actual like molded piece. And all that.
Yeah, but that's like the piece that comes with Overbite, right?
Well, I think they're all going to come with it.
Yeah.
So they're all going to come with a foot, and they're all going to come with a hand. Is that, except for Snaptrap?
No, I'm guessing that 2 of them will have hands, 2 of them will have feet.
Okay.
Feet.
I like the stand.
But they all have.
The stand's pretty good.
They all have quote 5 modes.
Yeah.
Arm, leg, gun, robot, and alt mode. Oh man, I just got some indigestion. Hold on, I'm gonna mute real quick. I want to hear this shit.
The leg mode looks pretty good too. I like the stands. The stands look good too.
I'm not big on the back on the front. Like I wish they had kept it to where, like Orden and Feral Rex, where the bot side was facing out, like like God intended it.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You'll have to fan mode it, Greg.
Well, I think that's part of the reason why they combine. I mean, I think that's part of the reason may not realize it or not, or it might just be me. But I think that's part of the reason that combined mode looked weird, because you're not used to seeing all that junk on the front. At least for me, it was.
It's like a dude wearing his shirt and pants backwards. Crisscross to make you
jump. Shout out to Crisscross.
Daddy Mac to make you.
Shout out to
ROC and Toy Detox.
Shout out to Littlefoot. I hope everything worked out for you.
Littlefoot. Shout out to Emily for sharks.
I got those 3 stars.
Shout out to shoutouts.
Yeah.
shout out to Robert. Shout out to Shattercast.
Shout out to Thoughts and Prayers.
And like.
Thoughts and Prayers.
Did you guys play the Thoughts and Prayers game? That everyone apparently is sharing?
No.
It's a Flash thing. Yeah, it's thoughtsandprayerswiththegame.com. And spoilers. So you go on and it's just a map of America. And you have 2 buttons. One that says thoughts, one that says think, one that says pray. And then like various gun violence, tragedy things will pop up. And you're like, think, pray. And whichever one you get. Whatever. And then randomly you'll get a super button that says ban like, stricter gun laws. And if you click on that one, it says fuck you, that's un-American. And then at the end, it tallies up the number of shootings, the number of thoughts, the number of prayers, and then the number of lives saved. 0.
Right. That's pretty awesome.
It's cute. Yeah, I mean, they made their point in a funny way.
Okay, speaking of cute.
Speaking of combiners, where every single one of them turns into a gun.
Deathclaw.
All right, we have San Diego Comic-Con Titan. Well, actually, before we go there, they're making a MP scale bludgeon. I don't think we talked about it, but there's no point yet. It's all blurry as fuck. But they are making it. So.
And they are, and I didn't see, I kind of forgot about it because I haven't seen anything but that one post.
Yeah.
What are they making? And who's making it?
It's blah, blah, DNA, that new one.
Dick and ass.
The new one.
They're making them, well, that new named one. They're making a bludgeon that kind of looks like an upscale universe bludgeon, but bulky. Yeah. I'll take it. I need a bludgeon, so I'll take it. Anyway.
For the prototype pick, it looks like he's made out of Transformium.
Yeah.
But,
why'd they fucking blur the tank? I mean, really? Come on. It's a fucking tank.
So, he doesn't have the Pretender shell? Just the robot?
No. Just the robot.
It's better that way, I think.
Yeah.
You know, we gotta leave something for 69, or for $69.99.
There you go.
Here I go slandering
$69.99.
my own toys company.
Shout out to $69.99 toys.
That piece of shit company.
What's the
Shout
name
out
of
to
that
making
company?
your first check, man.
But nobody gives a crap toys. What was it called? God damn, I can't remember it anymore.
Cousin.
Shea Place?
No.
Shout out to Shea Place.
Play with us.
Shout out to Cousin.
No, the company that is making the Pretender was making Play With This Never. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, Play With This Now. Okay.
you mean Fun Pub?
Yeah.
They're making Pretender shells.
Are they still around? Oh, shout out to Ken.
All right, Matt.
Yep.
It's run its course.
No, it has not run its course.
I don't think it has yet, Bobby, to be perfectly honest with you. I think there's still some yucks and that to be had. We just have to find them.
Shout out.
Long shout out. Move along.
Shout out to that horse. He's been
That's
dead
not
for a
Fort
while.
Max.
Shout out to San Diego Comic-Con Titan Fort Max.
No, shout out to Justin's impression
Christ.
of George Lucas.
That was a good one. So what's different about this Fort Max?
You get a sword.
I know.
Shiny bits.
It's got a pearlescent red paint on the calves or the thighs. It's got some little tiny dots, they're calling stripes, on the clear part, and it comes with a sword.
Well, if that doesn't make me want to cancel my Japanese pre-order, which comes with all those things except the paint apps that don't make sense.
Sword.
Yeah, sword.
It
I
has
was doing the
box
Mix
that's
Sweet
like
Bobby's
though.
review and Hank Hill. Sword.
I don't know why they feel if you weren't my son, I'd hug you. I don't know why they feel the need to do these exclusives like this instead of like doing Brave Max, in the yellow Devastator or whatever. Instead they do, or Dystopia. I mean, whatever the fucking real one's called. I don't know why they don't do that. That seems like more of a fan service for an exclusive than, here's one with a few pieces painted better.
If they really want to do a solid SDC exclusive, it'd be Masterpiece Jazz.
That is the Hasbro way.
Or a combiner.
Yeah, Masterpiece Devastator.
Yeah.
Well, granted, that came out last year, but
You're right, Bobby. Like, I can understand why they didn't do whatever the heck the Dystopia real name is. God damn it, slipped my
Metro
head.
Titan.
Metro
Titan.
Titan. Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
But like the G2 Devastator, like that makes perfect sense for that to be something that they would make. Like it doesn't make sense that they don't do something like that. And like
I thought that would be a bot concept. Oh, sorry.
Well, yeah, I could see that as BotCon too, and even that to an extent would make sense, Yep. But like when they come out with these like off the wall things, like when you can't really tell what the difference between the SDCC set and the regular one, like how do you expect it to be? Like how does anybody look at that and say like, oh, this is going to be worth the premium that I'm going to pay for it?
Right.
Well, they're just trying to cash in on the figure before its official release, US release, right? That's how it works over there? You guys will get the Hasbro one after this comes out?
For the most part. Sometimes you see them just about at the same exact time.
Yeah, like with Devastator and I think Metroplex too was same time.
Shout out to Toy Detox. Mickey was asking me whether I could pick one of these up for him. He's contemplating the thought of paying all that shipping. I'm like,
my God.
I'll do it, man, but it's a bad idea. So,
Mickey.
Yeah.
Man, see what a sorter will do to you?
He went crazy from all those hours he spent fucking transforming that fucking thing.
I was thinking about it too,
What's that, Matt?
I'm not saying I do reviews, and I'm not saying I do high production reviews with like fancy shit like editing. But if I was to do that and was to do a skit, I had an idea for like a found footage, like black and white, like flashlight in the face, like day 63 of my transformation from robot to car mode. Have somebody scratch at the window, like they're coming to get me.
Little Blair Witch action.
Yeah, that would be the whole Sworder video. But I don't have time for that. Wish I did.
Matthew, are you going to pick up this one as well as the regular one and the Takara one?
It's tempting.
Isn't it though, Matt? Isn't it though?
It is. Yeah, that's why I said it, Bobby.
Jesus Christ.
No, I only have one Metroplex, and I'll just have one Fort Max. I don't need all that BS.
Would you get a Brave Max repaint of this?
I do have the Brave Max and the Fort Max.
I know you
regular
do.
G1.
I know you.
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. That's a good question. But no, I don't want the. I have the Takara one on pre-order, so I'll probably just be happy with that one. Little couple paint apps on there, some licks of paint, maybe.
See, now the reason I ask is because when Make Toys make their Fort Max, I'll be picking it up, and when they do a Brave Max, I'll be picking that up too. So if you're you're the Hasbro guy, so you need to.
So I need to step my game up.
Yeah.
Can't be the Hasbro 1% without
Bring it.
What about Grand Max, Lenny?
Oh yeah, why
Grand
not?
Max?
Why not?
I would have a G1 Grand Max, to tell you the truth. That'd be awesome to have one.
Which colors is he? Rather?
He's like
he's
really
the
weird
Fort
muted
Max colors. Kinda. Oh, I thought he was Fort Max colors.
No, he's kind of like greenish. It's weird.
No, he had a sword.
He had Pretender shell for the headmaster, so he was a double headmaster pretender.
His existence is the one reason that the club stuff this year actually interests me with the pretender shell that supposedly could never be recreated. So, yeah. I sent a link in the G3 chat if you're really curious, Bobby. So
I am.
I also
am. Right now.
Since we're going off on tangents and Bobby's gandering at things, the Make Toys Fort Max, how do you think that's going to work? Because they made a headmaster for Scorponok. Like, okay, so Scorponok's the headmaster, so how do you think they're going to do a double headmaster? Like, what's the scale going to be? Do you think they're going to make Fort Max that much bigger? Because it looks like they're kind of struggling to sell the city bots they have. Like, they're selling some, but like that's still out like everywhere. Like, no one's out of stock.
Right.
On Utopia. So is it going to be that much bigger? And if so, like, what's the price tag going to be? Or are they going to make it smaller to incorporate? Because that doesn't seem right.
I would imagine it would be around the same size. Are they
going to mess with the bulk then? Like, how are they going to do that? Like, I know they're really good at math, but
well, consider
they're Canadians. They're smarter than us.
Consider that Pandinus, right? The headmaster isn't the whole head, the helmet, just like with Scorponok. Maybe they can figure that out, make him a double headmaster, and it's more of an exosuit kind of situation. Maybe they'll work around it like that.
That non-answer, Robert. Thank you so much.
I don't think they're going to make.
That's what Keith would do anyway. That's what how Keith would handle the situation.
They're not going to make him any bigger.
I want an exosuit. Hey, Robert, make an exosuit so I can have one.
Oh man, that's a lot of suit.
Maybe
that's a 5XL suit.
That's true. Whatever.
Maybe.
I know I'm fat. That's not funny.
Oh man, that would make a good fucking. They make those like skitsy little clothes. They should make pretender shell. What do they call them? The mechanics, the zip up. You know, the people that work for a living wear the one piece things.
Overalls?
No, not overalls. The one piece, the things, the mechanic, the coveralls. Is it coveralls?
I think it's a jumpsuit. That's what I meant to say. God damn it! I said overalls like they're on a farm.
I think it's a jumpsuit. I think Matt said it right.
Like tender shells with like a hood or something, and you could be like, "Look at me, I'm Clouder. Look at me, I'm fucking Bludgeon. I'm Octopunch.
Bludgeon's my mechanic."
People would wear that shit.
Big Dave's your mechanic.
My mechanic's name is actually Dave. That's very weird.
It's $109. It's $109 an hour.
It's not Rufus.
I can think of someone who might wear a costume like that. TBM.
Oh yeah, dude.
I don't get it.
As long as we speak about TBM with respect, I'm on board.
Put some respect. Put some respect in that trash
Put
bag.
some respect on her name.
Alright, next up we have Asian exclusive Titans Return stickers to fall off onto your carpet.
She'll be at Carpet, or she'll be at Chicago probably. So get your prints ready.
So this is stickers for what?
Everything.
Like 50 motherfuckers.
For any? They're just interchangeable? Any character?
It's
your playground. It's your playground, man.
One sheet. It's a Taiwanese.
It ain't my playground, Matthew.
It's your playground.
Oh, yes.
Oh, Skull Smasher. Fuck yeah. Hardhead? Man, I can't wait. These fuckers are already out, man. I'm excited. Hell Hasbro.
Hail Hasbro indeed.
Alright, next comment so we can make fun of it too.
You don't want to talk about this a little more?
No, I'm good.
Man.
Oh.
What the hell is this? That's a deformed Optimus Prime.
Alright, we'll jump ahead then. Hero Cross Evasion Mode Optimus Prime Hybrid Metal. That's the
Detailed.
That's a
Wow.
mouthful.
I love how
That's what she
nobody
said.
can have the license to make a transforming transformer. Nobody.
Mm.
Well, nobody can. That's part of the stipulation.
I know, it's stupid.
That was even with the Shapeways thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's really detailed though.
I
that's
didn't.
good.
I didn't know. I mean, I've heard some better people say some worse things. Justin, I'm sorry.
Nope.
I
No
wasn't trying
problem.
to be a dick. I didn't.
No problem. I got you.
This looks like Optimus Prime had an abortion. Just saying.
Looks like Chucky from Child's Play.
Yeah, a little.
I like it. Looks he's really detailed. Man, I'm in it for these 1,500. I'm in it.
No, you're not.
And to win it, all I do is win, win, win.
I really want to see Matt. I want to see Matt start reviewing the things that like nobody but him owns. Because there's got to be a ton of things.
Nah. I'm doing my clear. My next review is going to be all my clear Transformers.
Good. See,
so
a
that's
bunch
gonna
of
be
things
good.
that almost nobody owns. There you go. Start
That's
going, Matt.
I know. They're worth a lot of money too.
You could have like a big empty table and just pretend you have everything.
That was an old man joke too, but I dig that
Sorry.
one. So. No. I like a good old man joke.
Oh, we're done with Hasbro news. Yay.
Yes.
All right.
We didn't have very much.
Discussion wise, Lenny, do you want to talk at all about your tirades this week? About your
I wouldn't really call it a tirade. All right. So
more like a period.
yeah, I run a little Facebook group called Third
might have
Party
heard of it.
Addicts. You might have heard of it. I might have kicked you out this week.
Some guys are back.
You might have been kicked out of it this week. That's fucking perfect.
Right. So what I did, I just made a casual little post saying that I was sick of the KO posts and that if you people that would continue to post them would be removed from the group. Because I remove daily about 3 to 5 posts about KO this, KO that. And I don't consider it third party. And it's my fucking group. So it's my fucking rules.
Yeah.
So that's basically all it came down to. And the butthurt flowed for about 24 hours straight. I went to sleep. I missed most of it. And I came back. I was compared to Hitler.
You named a champion.
Sorry?
You named a champion, Tyler Leet.
Yeah, I did. He's the newest banhammer wielder of Third Party Addicts. He's on the same page, so I thought, why not? Shout out to Toy Detox. One last one there for you, bub.
Good. So I wanted to comment a couple of things on it. Like I caught it from afar, but what's interesting to me is when I first saw it, I think that your post was something like, do me a favor. Oh no, I remember. Do me a favor, yeah, because that's some Australian shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I was like, he even types like an Australian.
Yep.
Next time you want to post a KO piece, just go ahead and remove yourself. And what's funny to me is when I first saw it, I just laughed and thought it was funny.
Yeah.
But then, like, I saw it again, and I realized it had so many comments, and I was like, oh, that means that not everyone finds this funny.
Mm-hmm.
And what I found interesting about it was that, one, people got so upset. I just don't understand that, for one, like how you could be upset in your heart of hearts that somebody made a post like that, which isn't even, it's not like he said anything personal about anyone. I just find it funny that people got so emotionally involved. And then also that then, as I started lurking through the comments, that people did feel as though they should be entitled to do whatever they want in a playground that's not theirs, ultimately.
Mm-hmm.
Fuckers don't know how to read.
I guess I just don't understand human behavior in that sense. Like, let's say I was in a Transformers group, and they said, this is a Transformers group, not a third-party group. Third party's not Transformers. Next time you want to post some third-party shit, just remove yourself. Like, I would disagree, but I would respect the rules.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm in someone else's house. And when you go to someone else's house, it doesn't matter if you like to keep your shoes on. If they ask you to take them off, you take them off or you fucking leave.
Right. And it's not like there's a fucking shortage of Transformer pages on Facebook to go and post your fucking knockoffs.
Right.
That's what it came down to for me. I'm like, I just want to keep this third party. It's the same rule. You post a fucking Masterpiece figure in there and I remove it. It's a third party group.
But third parties knockoffs too.
Right, and that's why I did my little follow-up comment right at the end of the post. Because it's not about IP infringement. That's not what the group... we all understand that third parties, IP infringement for the most part. There's the occasional new character, but most times it's an Optimus, or it's a fucking Predaking, or it's...
Correct.
A million other things. That's not what it's about. To me, I believe that KOing something is stealing a design and potentially dragging the name of a company through the mud. So that somebody that will then later on go, look, I got this third party, I'm going to use Predaking because that's the newest flavor. I got this third party Predaking, it's based on MMC designs and it fucking broke and the plastic was crap. So you're not going to buy anything from MMC, which is one of my favorite companies. And I just think that's bullshit. But I don't know. That's me.
Well, I chimed in and everything about when because I get to go into third party sometimes. They let me in a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But it was
They seem to be very understanding of your ways.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean it's just this, like you said, the entitlement that these guys got. Like, well, why can't I just mention knockoffs, or why can't I just say? Because like you said, there's fucking rules in this world, boys and girls, and you have to sometimes abide by them. You don't have to. You can get your ass out if you don't like it. I mean that's just plain simple. You don't, like you said. There's so many other groups that you could post that shit at. If someone asks you nicely, hey, don't post to this. You have, there is a thing called reading. You read the rules. If you don't like the rules, then don't join that group. Just go on your merry little way and be happy. Everybody wins. But there's just to think that you can just post something because you're entitled to it. No, you're not. You're not entitled to it. Some people are just, come on now. You're arguing for nothing. You're just being a little bitch. That's all you're being. So whatever.
As an Australian, did you find anybody telling you were violating their First Amendment rights? Did anyone post that?
No, but I did have one guy say that he hopes I'm not in Georgia because he was going to...
Oh, yeah. I said, who wants to be in Georgia anyway?
Yeah.
Why would you want to hurt someone?
Yeah, well.
Over a toy.
It's crazy, man.
You better not live in Georgia because I'm going to rough them up. Whatever.
Yeah. I can't hear you with that hood over your face.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
If I could get up these stairs without losing my breath, I'd fucking come and.
Well, I can't do that either. What are you fucking saying? What the?
Well, you're not in Georgia.
Once again, making fun of fat people. Good job, Robert.
And people who live in their mother's basements.
That's true, but I don't live in my mom's basement. So.
See, so I wasn't making fun of you.
Matt lives upstairs.
Upstairs. There you go. I'm moving on.
Matt has one of those motorized stair chairs.
Damn right.
They go up the wall.
The old people chair.
We also had like a something sent in from Codemus Prime. Shout out to that dude and follow him on Instagram and all that. Takes a good picture and he's a pretty mean artist.
Yeah. Tattoo.
And he's from
an asshole.
And he's from Great Britain. He's from Great Britain. Not
he's gonna be at TFCon too.
I don't know if I don't know if I should say. I'm going to go ahead and say this. I hope he understands that I mean this with love.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit.
When he first
say it.
When
we
he
lost
when,
no.
I know what he's going to say.
Do you really? Give me a clue. Give me a hint.
Tyrion.
What?
Tyrion?
No.
Oh.
When he first wrote me, like his profile picture came up, right? And it's him and his girlfriend, I guess, or maybe fiance. I don't know what their situation is. His significant other.
Mm.
And
his boo.
I thought
his bae.
I thought they were a couple lesbians.
Damn. Cody, hey,
look,
what he says, nobody on this panel says that. Okay,
look,
that's messed up, man.
Look, no, it's I don't. But like, I was like, I was actually taken back. I was like, oh man, it's cool. It's like some lesbians that are like Transformer fans, and they're like, I actually thought it was like a cool thing. So I clicked, and like, his name's Cody. I was like, man, go either way, like Jamie, or So
Not really.
I feel it was with a K.
He's gonna be a TIFCon, so he's gonna probably fuck you up.
It's with a K. So like I clicked on the picture and like I brought up his profile picture and I still thought the same, like even looking at it close up, because he's got soft features, I guess.
So you
He's gonna show you the soft features.
You whipped it out.
No, but I was like, man, good for them. Look at and then like when I got to like know him, I was like, oh, is it dude? I might even gone through his like about section and be like, oh, okay, it's just
Cody. That was just Bobby. That wasn't anybody else.
But yeah, no, he's a solid dude. I speak to him fairly often. Good conversation.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Yeah.
So he said, just a thought. I'm trying to get a Bad-Cube Brawn with his kit, but a dude wants 140 and then some sort of odd symbol next to it, which I guess is pounds.
Yes,
but
it's a pound. Is it kind of an L with a dash through it?
Yeah, it looks like half a.
Yeah,
Like
that's their dollar. That's their dollar dues.
You know what it is? It's an upside down. It's an upside down 7 with the upside down J sitting on top of it. 140 pounds. I know it's a pound symbol. I'm just being American. Posted, which I'm not paying. Then I thought maybe they'll do a reissue, which then made me realize, with an S, things like Huff and Ollie getting reissues with improvements. Do you think as we get closer to the G1 MP lines being fulfilled, like you have all your Season 1 Decepticons now, we will start seeing more improved reissues? Like we are seeing with, Ollie.
Are we, though? Do we know that?
Good question.
Well, in theory. And
Cody.
Is somebody racing go-karts?
What?
I heard it too.
There's a whole bunch of birds fighting outside my windows.
That must have been him.
Somebody racing
fuck with them.
Yeah.
No, right.
The fucking birds having a mob fight outside your window.
They're probably just tearing the flesh off one of my neighbors. It's fine. Just any other day in Australia.
Man.
But anyway, what does anybody got on that? Realistic?
I got 5 of them.
I never thought he was a lesbian.
Yeah.
No,
I didn't either. I didn't either. I thought that
his
was
girlfriend's very attractive.
Yes, she is.
Yeah.
So you thought he was like?
I feel like that's more something like to be taken back by than. I mean, he's got I know.
So you thought he was an ugly chick?
No.
Were you attracted to him, Bobby?
No. But he looked like, all right.
Bobby said he was out of his league. He was out of his league.
I thought I was out of his league for a different reason.
Wow.
But I have I hate saying shit like this because you can't say it right. But
Spit it out.
Say it wrong.
A good friend of mine is a lesbian, and he looks a lot like her.
Adam's a lesbian,
and that's what it first made me think.
Damn.
Of. But anyway, no. But what do you think about this idea of these reissues?
I can see it happening. I mean, if you run out of stuff, you can go back and things that were not as good, you can make better.
I think it'd be a good way for them to cash in too.
Oh yeah, because you still got the molds. I mean, all you gotta do is add a couple extra parts. That's not gonna be much at all. And charge $80 again, probably.
Right.
And you're seeing that thing the other way as well, with Fans Toys potentially doing their Dinobots with no diecast.
Right.
And making cheaper options for people. So
is the new Ollie, is it going to be the same process as the Ollie that came out? Original? With the fixes? Or does anybody know?
It does have die cast, so it might be more expensive.
Can we add Greg back?
Yeah, I'm doing it now.
But I mean, I think it's not easy to address the issue, with a broad stroke, so to speak. I think it's piecemeal. Ollie, I'm happy for it. I like the Ollie figure. I just don't like the build, you know? So I'm definitely in on the reissue. Then there are reissues where you feel like it's a money grab, right? Where they should have done it that way the first time around, and you can't find a reason why they didn't.
Right.
You know, so I think it depends on the situation. You know,
But do you think we'll see? Like, do you think that this Ollie thing might be a trend?
Well, what figures are there where that require?
I was going to ask. What would y'all like to see a rehash of a figure?
Well, KFC did it with Transistor. They reissued it with non-flaking paint, so I guess that's an upgrade.
I can see it happen on some of the companies. Like I could see Cubex actually turn around and make a Huff or whatever they called them that has better tolerances and stuff. You know, like you got most of the groundwork there. You know, once
they're talking about remaking the character though, so it won't be they are talking about doing another Huff, but it's going to be a completely different toy. Apparently,
okay, too then. But I mean, those are the cases I can see it happening the most. Like, I could see KFC finally getting enough funding to realize that we need to make better, or X-Transbots, I should say. We need to make our stuff better and reissuing things with better quality plastic and stuff like that.
Right.
But I think it's only a handful of companies, to me personally, that would do something like that.
Like, I would be down for like a reissued, improved Hegemon. You know, with better articulation. It would have to be significant, not something that they could have done right the first time, because then I resent them, you know? Stuff like that.
Yeah, but, I mean, wouldn't you say that they could have done Ollie right the first time? And you're definitely in on that, you just said.
Oh, burn.
You know, no, see, yeah, I wasn't, I don't know. I think they could have done Ollie right the first time. You know,
I don't think that we're able to help ourselves. Is what I'm saying. Like I think that we would be in.
Greg, you all right, man?
Greg, you all right, man?
What are you talking about?
If you listen to the show, you'll definitely hear it.
Oh, did I make a weird noise?
It sounded like I don't know. You were playing
hockey,
war game or something. Hockey.
Playing what?
Playing
it
hockey?
was fucking loud, super loud. So it was like ambient. But like,
you see, the thing is,
I don't think we'd be able to help ourselves. I think we would. I think we would have to, especially if it was a decent. If we saw the potential with the first release.
Okay. What I mean is, all right. There are some figures that came out further away in the past where maybe a company was, hiccuping in its production. I think what we've seen from KFC as they've improved, it makes me feel better about picking up an improved Ollie.
You are the only person who I think feels that way. I really think that. That like you're like when he says KFC, like I just go back to X-Transbots and how he like raved about like Boost and Hatch and stuff like that and how great they are and everything. I feel like he's the only one who has that opinion. I really feel that way.
Yeah. I was so impressed, and I think maybe there are things that happen when if a production run is shit, where I think a production run can count as bad when there's a significant percentage with QC issues, and then there's a percentage that don't have it, and then you get this running argument where somebody like me will chime in and say this is shit, it's broken, it's crap, and then someone like Greg will say, well, mine was fine. And that causes a disparity in opinion on the figure when it really harkens back to the producer of that line. That's QC, making sure every item is as near identical as possible to the next one on the line.
Justin, I think he's just impressed that he didn't break them. That's what he's impressed about. That's the only thing I got to figure out right now. Is that
I believe that may be true, Matt. I believe so.
Well, no, my Arcos shit fell out of my Arcos.
I think that Transistor was a huge improvement for KFC, but and / X-Transbots. But I don't think that they've put out anything since Transistor that's been a huge improvement. I think there's been shit that's been a little bit better, shit that's been a little bit worse, but I think that that's like their biggest leap to date.
What about Reflector?
You don't think that Reflector was a jump?
No, I feel like it's on par. but I really like Transistor.
Right.
You know, and I actually think that the engineering of reflector is worse.
Huh.
Because the way that those pieces have to move in order to move them, some of them.
Just alienating everybody.
Yeah, we're gonna.
I thought about that.
Yeah,
Got Cody
I mean, I still think it's a good
Greg
figure.
after you?
Call my boy a fucking lesbian. You talk shit about Reflector.
I'm not talking shit about Reflector. Overall, I think that Reflector's a good toy. I think Transistor's a good toy, but I don't think that Reflector's any huge improvement over Transistor.
No,
Like,
I think
if
Reflector's
you
a
take-
lot better than Transistor.
Like, okay, wait.
If you take KFC's tapes, and then you take Transistor, huge improvement.
Well, anything
you're
can
the only-
improve over that.
If
No,
you
but
take
Bob,
KFC
what if-
if
took
you
off
take
the tape.
KFC's Transistor and you take KFC's Reflector, not a huge improvement.
The
Okay,
Tetra
but
Jets are a big
What if
step up from the tapes.
KFC announced it was reissuing the tapes with better materials and better build? Would you be
All
in on
over
it?
it.
No,
All
'cause
over
the molds, those molds aren't. They're not up to today's standard.
Yeah, my overkill stands up still, Bob.
That's good.
Up.
That's fucking
Yeah.
amazing,
It's
actually.
awesome.
Yeah, I watched a review on that and I'm like, fuck it, I'll get it anyway.
Oh.
It can lie down on my shelf. He's still standing.
Bobby,
Yeah.
what if they do an update of the Tetra Jets?
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, but we're not talking about. I mean, no, I'm good. I'm good. My Tetra Jets perform fine, but I'm talking about like
Excuse me.
the fucking like I think because Transistor's probably in my top 10 favorite third-party pieces.
Whoa.
I like Transistor.
Well, what I'm trying to say is like with the X Transbots and KFC, because I'm kind of putting them in the same group. You know, if like Ollie, which was disappointing, is in the earlier end of the timeline, and then as you progress, there are hiccups, but it's generally improving. And then they're at a point now where they have improved their product, and they say, you know what, we're going to go back and fix that initial shit that did have potential. I'm okay with that, as opposed to, honestly, like Fans Toys saying, you know what, we're going to do Scoria again and change them up. I'm not okay with that.
Let's talk about that. Because, see, I think why? Because people have been asking us about it, and I don't think we've talked a whole lot about it. But I think that Scoria is a twofold thing. I think it's one, because it is kind of widely considered to be the weakest Dinobot that they put out. And then two, I think it's a troll move. Like, I think for them, it's like, oh, you want to knock our shit off? Fair enough. How much does yours cost? Oh, okay, I got you.
Stop vaping.
That wasn't me.
That wasn't me.
No, I know.
That was right.
Guilty is charged. Guilty.
So you're just saying to slap in the face to the knockoff companies?
I think it's just not to the knockoff companies. I think it's a slap in the face to Gigapower.
Yeah, but
competition.
I know,
Didn't
but they've
Power put theirs up for the price first.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's why they
Gigapower
knocked
put
it
theirs
down.
up at their price first, and then Fanstore was like, "Oh, okay, I got you."
Yeah, I just think that's a dumb move though, because no one's gonna buy that.
What did they
I
knock
think.
off? What did they knock off from Fans Toys though?
Quakewave.
I thought so. Cloud9, so that is them, and that's a knockoff.
Lenny.
The engineering
Is that
is
a
knocked
knockoff,
off.
Lenny?
I believe it's a knockoff, yeah. I don't know whether Cloud9 is Gigapower, nor do I really
Lenny-
care.
Lenny just
because
dropped the bomb.
That's not my thing, but I think it's
I don't know,
knockoff.
I don't know that it's them either. But they were asked. Well, no, Fanstoy said they were on the TFW, and then I asked Gigapower 3 questions directly, and that was the only one they wouldn't answer.
Got him.
I think honestly, I would think that collectors who are interested in purchasing the Gigapower, I don't think they're affected by Fans Toys releasing this new version of Scoria, because there is kind of a line in the sand drawn in what are you collecting. I don't think who's collecting both Gigapower and Fans Toys, right? Since Yule dropped out.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, he's not.
I am. I still am.
Damn, this guy is 1%, 0.5%.
God.
Are you going to get the new Scoria, whatever they're calling it?
Probably.
Well, you don't have all the
Yeah,
repaints? Do you have the G2 Dinobots?
No.
Pussy.
No connection.
I see a lot of comments on Facebook of people going, "Well, I didn't have any problem with Scoria, but I guess I'll be buying this one anyway just because it's out." Like, I didn't know it needed fixed, but now that there's a new option out, guess I'm going to buy it. Which seems kind of silly to me, because like if you didn't know it needed replacing, like if you didn't have a problem with it, and all of a sudden you're like, "Here, buy this new product." All right,
Like, for me, the reason why I'm buying it, or probably buying it, is because I'm a fan of that company, and I want 2 sets of Dinobots, and because it's priced where it's priced, now I'm put in a position where I'm like, do I want a Gigapower set and a Fans Toy set, or do I want 2 Fans Toy sets? You know, like that's where I'm at with it. Like, you know, I don't know. Yeah, but and that's not really the point of this topic. The topic is, you know, why are we seeing this this release? And that's my opinion, is that we're seeing this Scoria, and we're seeing it at that price point.
Can I just ask a question about the Scoria thing? Do you think it's going to match up with the rest of the Fans Toys Dinobots, or do you think they're going to possibly do all of them again?
Like, I think it matches up, and I'm okay with them doing them all over again too.
Right.
That's where I'm at with it.
All right.
You know what's weird? What's weird is DX9 with their Galvatron, Cyclonus, and Scourge. They like silently almost reissued them in a 3-pack. With, you know, and didn't really make a big deal out of it. They kind of just said like metallic version, where the paint apps and colors are a little different, but they actually improved the mold without even saying they were doing that.
Yeah, Greg spoke on that.
I sent you a picture of both Galvatron faces, remember? And the better one is the second release. It looks a lot more like Galvatron. They retooled the head and face, you know, and kind of it's interesting that they didn't make a big deal that they were doing that.
Maybe we will see more of that then. You know, maybe that is a trend that's happening that we haven't recognized.
Well, don't you think they need to tell people that? Like, you know,
well, they didn't even make it a selling point. They didn't make it a selling point.
I know, but you know, I think that would kind of hurt them, because they are, you know, people already have them. Why would I want to buy this set unless you're like, you know, Bobby B? You know, you just want to buy it.
Well, to be fair, the only one that didn't do that was DX9. I mean, you know, X-Transbots has certainly made a big deal of it. And Fans Toys has certainly made a big deal of it.
MMC made a big deal of it with their Hexatron too.
Well, if this is going to be a trend, Perfect Fusion needs to put out another Tesla. So they're going to be redoing face sculpts.
I would be down for that.
I think before and after needs to put out some stuff too.
What's cool about the DX9 set is the original Scourge is white and blue and silver, and the re-release is like a light blue and different shades of dark blue and metallic. And even Cyclonus, so you can even have 2 Cycloni. You could have 2 of them, and the paint's different, the colors are different. It's interesting. It's really cool. The only issue is you end up having 2 Galvatrons, and if you got the original Tyrant, and the first one looks fucking stupid now. But it's a cool set. I highly recommend it, because then you have like a white Scourge, and his sweeps are a different color, you know, and you can have.
That's cool. That's a cool option. Yeah, I mean, I could think of it that way. Y'all think Bullsfire is going to make a comeback?
Fuck yeah.
Hey, Robert, why does White Scourge have to be the leader?
Damn.
Well,
why can't there just be?
Because they're not a black Scourge.
Be one white. Why can't there just be one white sweep?
Well, because I have 2 blue ones, and they're like little twins. So
what if they made a? What if they made a black Scourge? That would be
Symmetry.
Cool.
Symmetry, and I already repro labeled him up, so he's like the fancy one.
Like
So the
I'm
white
so
one got
fancy.
close. All right.
But
That'd be cool if they did. If they would do a black Scourge, that would be pretty cool. And Cyclonus, that'd be pretty cool. I'm so fancy.
All right. I mean, sorry, I guess we're saying that this is a thing that's happening that we just haven't acknowledged as a thing.
Get ready, boys and girls.
Well, I don't know what kind of a thing it is, though. There are some instances where they're trying to capitalize on a quick release, and then a follow-up that people are going to be hooked on anyway. And then you have some instances where they're just improving their product. And, I don't think, again, you can deal with a broad brushstroke.
Yeah, like those MMC Feralcon head upgrades. That's just a little improvement. I mean, it's not a whole figure, but
who cares, though, right? Who cares about
somebody
that?
does.
I do.
Somebody didn't care.
All my Feralcons are in individual mode now.
Entitlement. Goddamn. Just because you don't like them don't mean nobody else does.
I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just interested in seeing who is that interested in the bot heads.
Australia is.
All of Australia.
Well, maybe not bot heads, but there's sometimes like for instance, I'll give a perfect example, like Takara Masterpieces Ultra Magnus. If they re-released that and that butt flap tucked in, I'd buy it. I know.
You sell the other one?
Yeah. But like little changes like that, like I could see myself purchasing the same thing again to fix a little fucking like irritating thing.
But
we don't see we don't see Takara doing this though, right? This is really
no. I'm just speaking hypothetically.
What if a third-party company just released an upgrade that replaced that part?
I'd be in.
Oh yeah, as like a competition thing, like Takara announces it and then the third-party company announces that.
No. I don't think
X-Transbot releases the Ultra Magnus upgrade kit that has a foldable butt flap.
Yeah, I would get it.
Because I don't think Takara does this. They don't.
No, they don't. I wasn't trying to make it a Takara thing. I was just trying to give an example of something. It was
Robert.
It was the first thing that came to mind of a small little thing that could be fixed that would make me buy an expensive thing again.
I would buy a brand new Soar if I could get some die cast on those little metal clips.
Yep, me too.
And maybe some better
angles.
But
I mean, that would kind of suck when they can just give you the part.
It's not a bad. To buy the same thing again sucks. Period. So we all agree.
Mm-hmm.
It's just whether or not you would.
But if knowing that they could just sell you the part, you'd still go, and they're not. You would like. I see personally. I would just say no on the matter of principle, because they could just sell me the part, and instead of making me buy a whole new fucking toy.
Why don't they just sell us the parts for Ollie then?
Right.
You're gonna buy Ollie.
That's actually a lot of retooling. Did you guys see the review?
No.
Yeah, there's a review. The parts are different. They're shaped different.
But it's okay now.
I wouldn't fuck.
It's okay now. Doesn't matter that your toy was defective. We're gonna go ahead and change some things. Now it's okay.
Well, I think they're just going back in time. I think they're just going back in time and trying to bring that character up to speed, that figure up to speed.
Is that what you think they're doing?
If they did it sooner in time, then
not a money grab. Not a money grab or something?
Yeah, it doesn't seem like a money grab.
No, really? No.
They could just re-release it.
I agree. They could that's a fairly sought after figure now. This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast.
Greg is whitewater rafting right now.
He's washing dishes or something.
What the fuck are you talking about?
He always comes in like, what are you talking about?
Look, Ollie is a super sought after figure now, so they could probably just re-release it with no upgrades and sell another fucking batch of them. So I agree that it's not a total cash grab. I agree. I have to reluctantly agree with Robert on that.
Oh, thanks.
But no, only because I don't think that it's necessarily I don't think that it's necessarily any better than having to buy something else to fix.
I think
a couple.
I think we're seeing Keith starting to take a little pride.
I don't think so.
Vape?
God damn, that just sounded like a fucking crack pipe.
Lenny's like, yeah, I'm vaping. He's fucking smoking crack.
Yeah, the guy sold me rocks. What am I meant to do, man? Fuck.
What flavor rock is this?
Hey, Bobby, how do you like
alligator
Bobby, how do
style.
you like rocks? But yeah, I don't know. It appears to be a thing, though, regardless. But I think it'd be interesting to look at your collection and see just how many little things you would fix.
Why didn't they do it in the first place?
Right. Well, I mean, obviously, yeah. But I mean, just how many little things you would
I'm just asking.
contemplate. No, I know. I mean, you know, I don't know. But how many little things you would fix with each figure you have, and how many of those you'd be willing to buy again to fix it? You know?
I would buy Arcos again. I would buy Arcos again if I knew he was built more solidly.
I just like it when a new company comes along and fixes a character by making a better toy. That's kind of the way I play it. I don't know.
Shouldn't they give the people that actually bought it, the parts, that you could add on instead of having to buy a new figure? Maybe? I don't know. And I know they don't they can't keep up with that.
They said in the very first post on Weebio, when fucking everyone was sharing it, it said in the post that people who bought the first version can contact their retailer and there's a discount. Now, I don't know anything else about it, but that was in the original post. That part didn't get shared by everybody. So I don't know. Fucking 4 months from now, people are going to be like, thought you fucking said it was going to be free. But
right.
that first post, that was part.
Well, that's cool then. That's cool. I mean, that's a nice gesture. I mean, since you bought our product, yeah, I can understand that. Okay. I was wrong about that.
But like, Greg, not Greg. Robert, you were just saying last week that you would buy it. Yeah, sorry, that you would buy a Bumblebee again if they fixed them arms, those gaps or whatever.
Yes, or a third-party upgrade that fixed it.
$69.99.
Sure.
Yes, I would. I would patronize $69.99 toys every fucking day of the week.
I would stroke their hair.
Do you know right now I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I'm just saying right now I'm handling the new. I mean, with the Terror that Justin had designed, and the fan mode. He didn't figure. He's not the guy who initially designed it, but he implemented it. And Terror is holding his Target Master, in a better way. I love this product.
Glad you like it.
I fucking love it. And the scythe, awesome. Not totally. These are awesome weapons. I'm actually playing with them right now.
Did MP Collector send us something?
He did. So he said it kind of actually ties into our discussion, so it should be fairly seamless. But the question is, what do you think is going on with these shrinking third-party prices? And then he goes on with his information about we've recently seen several upcoming third-party figures advertised for prices far more reasonable than what we have been accustomed to getting in the past. For example, the pre-order for MMC's Take or Inferno. MMC's Take on Inferno Ocular Max Backdraft was listed on most sites at $99.99, which was less than what Fans Toys offered, and gone for less than a year earlier. And the Fans Toys offering had gone for less year. You know what I'm saying. Then Perfect Fusion's upcoming take on Slag, which is a redo of Scoria, is currently listed at $139, which is far less than what Fans Toys was able to initially offer Scoria for. Still another example, the pre-order price for Gigapower's Grassor is $50 cheaper than what they originally sold Gutter for. So what do you guys think is going on? Is this a natural result of competition? Do you think these third-party companies have found cheaper manufacturing methods in the last year, or is it something else? Do you think this downward pricing trend will continue? I'd love to hear your thoughts, MP Collector. What do you think is going on with these shrinking third-party prices? It's a good question.
I think it could be a little bit of both. I mean, more competition is good. It's healthy for the market. But as they're developing new techniques to make these things, and it's possible that they've found a cheaper way to do some stuff. I want to add one thing into that it kind of seems like third-party prices have stayed around the same for like a figure of the same size for quite a while now, while official seems to be going up quite a bit.
Which came first, right? Chicken or the egg?
Well, but at the same time, most of the official stuff was cars, and most of their releases recently have been more than that.
You know, just to play devil's advocate. Like we haven't gotten Trax. Trax would be the only exception, but how much did he go for?
Yeah, but how much licensing money did they have to pay out for Shockwave? Nothing.
That's true.
I mean, what I would think, I think it comes down to competition, and I think we've had indication in the past that these third-party companies generally charge the money they charge simply because we'll pay it. They can still make a good profit and be competitive.
Do you also think that there's something going in there where some of them are getting more successful, so they're able to make larger orders and then buy parts at cheaper prices and that kind of shit? Like I would imagine that Stomp shipped more units than QuakeWave.
Right. But I mean, I think it was a negligible difference ultimately, because they charged more for the same for Stomp, but I think the discount isn't so great. I don't think so, that the discount's so significant.
So you don't think that the numbers are significant enough to create a discount?
No, I think it's the competition. I think they're still making a lot of money, and they need to stay competitive. So the competition drives them to try harder to give us a better product and to keep the price competitive. So if Fans Toys comes out with a stellar set of Insecticons that beats out Bad Cube, arguably, Ocular Max is going to have to take a second look and realize if we're going to sell these units, we need to stay competitive, and they need to be amazing.
But we also, at the same time, like what I think what's funny is like Ocular Max, Make Toys, and MMC, their prices have all gotten better, I feel like, for the most part, and they make a great product. And you could throw Gigapower in that mix too, but we're only looking at 2 real releases, right? So what's interesting to me is that they've been able to make their prices more manageable, but like every fucking combiner piece is $100 minimum, like $99.99. You can set your fucking watch to it, and that's like what I find. That's some shit where I find like, okay, this price has just become an industry standard.
Yeah,
like regardless of anything else.
Right. What if a company came out with I think Toy World did it, but in an inverse way. Rather than charge less for the same kind of combiner figure, they gave you more engineering, they gave you larger figures with stronger materials for the most part. I have issues with some of their plastic, which bothers me, but I think for $99 you're getting more.
Is there more engineering though?
Yeah, I don't know.
They're just bigger, right?
I don't know if I agree with any. I feel like there's less engineering.
What? Really? The arms, the legs, the way that you have the double joints? I mean, I think that's extremely impressive. And the actual joints themselves?
I don't feel like there's any piece of engineering in any of those Toy World bots that's as impressive as the legs on Wild Rider.
You aren't. Okay, that's just me. I haven't handled Wild Rider, so
I'm sorry. Or even to be honest, TFC's Bug Bites legs are done like they're very engineered. Like I feel like those Toy World ones, and it's not a knock towards them really. That their engineering is rather simple.
But it's not. Okay, the engineering for the individual bots, right? But I think there are certain points where the engineering is new, right? Having the treads.
Yes.
I do think that the thighs and forearms, the way that you get a double bend by having it like anatomically shift rather than just sticking in a double joint. That's impressive to me, and that's new to me.
Yeah, but that's a parts forming piece though.
But I think they went with it. But I think we're just arguing whether it's good or not, or whether you like it.
No. Because I like. So you're talking about the engineering of the combined mode, not the individual bots.
Right. I'm just talking about
okay, all right.
Devastator as a whole.
That's totally different than what I'm talking about.
They're selling combiner bots to make this Devastator. That's going to be $600. You know, and they're selling them at $99 a bot. But I think what they went for, I think if they scaled them down to Generation Toys size, they could have charged less. But keeping the price competitive, they tried to offer more to entice you to buy it. They did try to. I think they tried to give more. You know, as opposed to just a shitload of accessories. You know, they went with the build and the size. You know, I just see that there. Like, I'm not saying it's better or they were successful.
No,
I see that.
I'm not trying to get into a better conversation either. But I feel like the reason why they were able to go big and keep it at the same size was they kept it simple.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That's the issue I do have with them, because I felt like they tried to do what I'm saying and they cheated a little bit. Because there are places of simplicity where you could see they cut corners in some of the materials and in some of the individual bots. You know, I see the thing with the parts forming. I saw that with the Throttle Boss, and I was excited for it. I was like, oh man, I can't wait to see where they go with this. You know, I don't see that as corner cutting as opposed to like a design choice.
I agree.
But I do have an issue with some of the materials. I do find that they try to entice you into paying this $100 figure while also, you know, taking a little out of your pocket in material wise, or some of the cues, some of the designs. I do. That's, you know, but I see them there. I see there are some companies that would. But the point is, I think there are efforts being made to justify spending $100 for each combined bot. You know, and then you have other companies that are just saying, "Nah, same old, same old. Here's a new robot, a new combiner, and it's $100."
Well,
you know,
and then doing combiners anymore, like on that scale, it's not really many people.
Yeah, but I mean, haven't you said with TFC with the with your what do you call him, Leo Kaiser?
Yeah, but you know what? Like, I feel like. I don't know. I like just looking at that. I feel like more went into that than has gone into the Bug Bite or whatever his name is.
Bug Bite. Really? Wow.
Yeah, like if I look at there's a lot more nuances to. I feel like. I don't know. I mean, anybody else want to chime in?
I don't know. I don't have them. I really am. I'm not qualified to really make a statement on it because I don't have either set. I'm just basing it on like your comments on your videos where you're like, "This is $100 figure, $100 figure." I like it, but it's $100.
Yeah. Well, no, and I feel that way. But you know what's funny is like let me put it this way. Like if I were to get those TFC ones, the Hades set at $80 a pop. I would feel content. Like I would feel like appropriate price.
Right.
But if I were to get the TFC, if I were to get the Poseidon one at $60, I'd be like perfect price.
Right. And I think they could give that to you and still make a lot of money.
Yeah, I don't know. Justin, you got any weigh in on any thoughts? You got any thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of echo what I think it was Lenny who said. We've been going for a while. I can't remember. Where it's kind of like, I think it's a little of both, you know? Like, I don't think third party was making as much money as Robert kind of seems to imply they make. But I do think that, you know, perhaps the cost to buy the plastic or the material to make, you know, to actually make the parts for it has gotten cheaper because you're doing more business and more volume means cheaper prices. And I do think that to some extent that maybe there is this point where you have to be like, okay, instead of making, you know, whatever per bot, we're going to make $5 less off of it so we can drop these prices. Cause you know, I mean, I don't know if it's that, you know, minimal of a difference, but, if you understand what I'm saying, I guess that,
Yeah.
you know, you do have to be competitive with everybody else, and there's so many people doing it, so you have to put out the best product you can for the price. But, you know, on some aspects, like, you know, Fans Toys is kind of, it's a little bit of the enigma there, because, like, they certainly could have made Stomp cheaper if they wanted to, I suppose, but, you know, he's expensive. But he is also, like, the biggest of the Dinobots at this point, right? So, yeah. I mean, I guess in a way he is cheaper, but yeah, they're weird because they are doing that second line of Dinobots. That's like, well, here's your affordable Dinobots now, which will be interesting to see what happens. But yeah, I do think we have a lot of competition, but I feel like it's that the dwindling prices seem to be more the established companies than it seems to be everybody else out there.
Except for TFC.
Well,
Except for TFC.
But TFC is a fairly established company, right? Or you're saying
I'm saying their prices aren't really that great. Like,
right,
I got to agree with the whole combiner thing. Usually, there's 2 to 3 molds that are re-engineered to make a whole combiner.
Right. I got you now.
But $100 a pop is pretty out there.
Yeah, and I think in TFC's case, it's they think they set the game, and I feel like they're a little bit out of touch sometimes. But my understanding of TFC is that doing third-party Transformers, like, they do official things for other things,
Yes.
and perhaps they just don't care,
Yeah.
So, and the other thing with TFC is I feel like, as of late, they're like, whatever, we're touching things nobody's fighting for. We don't have competition, really. Like, name the other third-party Leo Kaiser or whatever it is, the Predacons, yeah. Nobody's doing them, so whatever, go ahead. $100 a pop, people are going to pay it because nobody else is making it.
Yeah. Exactly.
That is true.
But I mean, Hound, Ratchet, Ironhide, though.
Yeah.
They got caught up in that.
That's true. That is very true.
So did Robert.
They had to take a fucking loss on that. But who knows? I mean, like, we've had people contact us from overseas privately and tell us, like, look, TFC is not a joke company. Like, they are a fucking big company that's making a lot of money, and they do a ton of shit. Like Justin was saying, like, the third-party stuff is just a portion of what they actually do. So I guess that's how they're able to dabble in this and not really give a fuck.
Right, exactly. I mean, then you have the small designers who are trying to, these labors of love, like Kronos, if that's what you want to call it, or
I'm sure it was
the Sunstreaker, and they're paying a lot of money to have I'm sure that they're not making money. I mean, I think they're also they're their own little class of third-party company. You have classes. It's not all just third-party.
You don't think Kronos made a lot of money for that dude?
I don't think so.
It sold out.
Actually,
that thing sold out, so it would have had to.
Yeah,
it was enough for him to go underground.
Yeah.
Right. He grabbed something and ran away with it.
I would love to be able to talk to that guy and see what went wrong, or if things went exactly how he planned. Like, did he intend the materials to be that way, or just I can't imagine that he intended that, But
well, I mean, obviously he didn't do well enough that there was any more faith in his name brand, and that affects value moving forward. That's as a company, if you're just gonna make a cash grab and get a bunch of money and then disappear, you can do that.
Well, remember he had those Devastator, those Constructicon head sculpts?
He had that. He had an NP10 head. I think just the head. I don't think it had hands with it replacement head for that NP10 Optimus.
That was kind of crap.
I would like to go back and look at those at those head sculpts and see if maybe he sold those designs to Toy World, because those head sculpts look great.
They do look a lot like the Toy World head sculpts, if I recall. Interesting. The plan's coming together, Greg.
What plan?
What?
Oh, Greg went away.
Greg, yeah. So for those listening, we have a huge storm going on in the east.
Still here.
Okay.
I didn't go anywhere.
Plans are coming together.
Plans are coming together for what?
That's what we were trying to figure out.
Heads.
What are you talking about?
Heads.
Does anybody ever know what Robert's talking about? Truly. I do. Dicks and farts.
Wieners and farts.
Wieners. Oh, jeez.
Is this some? Wait, oh, heads. Is this like an innuendo for TFCon gay sex or something?
Oh,
I forgot
it can
Dixon
be.
Wieners. Yeah,
I think so.
It can be.
I'm trying to.
I was going to chime in too. I think
Yeah,
third party's going. I think third party's going the way of C Dub. They're just going to scale their shit down.
And make it
All right, I'm
completely
done.
hollow.
Yep.
And everything
I think
will
they're
be
finding
based
new
out
stuff.
of the
No,
same
I think-
three molds.
I think the competition has a lot to do with it. You know, more, like I said, more competition. You know, better prices, but I do think they are going to find a cheaper way, and it might hurt them. And like C Dub did. There's so many hollow parts and everything, and same transformations and same recolors and stuff. But I hope not. I doubt it will. But you can see some companies maybe trying to cut corners. But that's just life and everything.
What was Kronos' company's name?
DACA.
Kronos company.
Yeah,
name.
DACA.
I'm on it. I'm trying to find them.
Oh,
Yeah, me too.
can I do one more shout out without you getting mad, Bobby? It's a good one. It's a good one. Now, Open Your Toys. One of the guys, I don't know what your name was, but he wore a Hell Hasbro shirt at the JoeCon. I shared the video and everything, and that's cool. Really appreciate the love and everything, and I just want to show him some love. I'm sorry I don't know your name. I don't know which one you are. I know it's not Swage because I know what he looks like. But yeah, he wore a Hell Hasbro shirt
Gotta be
at the
slick.
JoeCon thing. Yes,
Yes,
Slick.
that was Slick
Slick.
my favorite.
Yeah, Slick my favorite. Cool.
I
So
saw
big shout out to them.
I saw a guy walking down the street today wearing like a brand new Captain America shirt. And I was behind my car and I just yelled Hail Hydra from across the street just to see if it would upset him.
Did you feel good about yourself, Robert?
I felt very good. Good.
Because you had like a child. That was really basically a child. Whatever.
Speaking of t-shirts, I'm wearing a Oz Culture Fiends t-shirt, so shout out to my buddy JD's podcast.
Shout out, JD.
It actually glows in the dark. It's Skeletor's
Shout
face, and it glows in the dark.
Oh.
It's a fucking cool shirt. So
JD
Shout
has
out to Alex,
dreads.
too.
no, that's not JD.
That's not JD?
God damn it, Robert.
That's John. He
Quit being
listens.
racist.
John has dreads.
I'll tell you what I did find in my DACA Toys Constructicon head search is I found a picture of the Hasbro Combiner Wars long haul. Somebody doing the Iron Man pose with it.
Damn. He's just laying down?
Awesome.
Is he laying down?
I'm getting ready to share it. It actually he pulls it off surprisingly well. I think that the arm might be a cheat, but it might not be at the same time. But it's just funny. It's just funny.
You never cheat with Iron Man.
It's just funny because of the circumstances. But yeah, I can't find those pictures to save my life. But they showed them. I remember when that was a thing. I don't just.
Ah, Plastic Crack Life. Yeah, that dude floats around Facebook and Instagram heaps.
Yeah.
Shout out to that dude.
Yeah, shout out to Plastic Crack Life. DACA Toys. All right, I found their Facebook. Let's see. And
Which,
this
if
is
you
a good podcast.
message them, they may respond. They did respond to me when I had that broken Chronos part.
I don't know if they would respond to me or not. They have 2 pages, and this one is relatively new. And there's like he's working on some arm and some.
That's the new Megatron arm from the movies.
What is this, Greg?
Hold on. Hold on.
Investigation.
Which one is it?
Oh, hold on. I'm getting ready to send it in the chat. It's like the back. They just show the back of the bot. Send.
Oh, that's KFC Octane.
Who's eating? Jesus Christ.
We're just letting everything go, aren't we? We just fuck it.
I thought I was on mute.
Fucking anarchy in this.
I thought I was on mute.
He thinks he's
I'm
on
eating
mute.
nuts.
He thinks he's on mute.
I had
and
nuts
he
in my
does
mouth.
things, and he thinks he's unmuted, and he does things.
What is
I had
this?
nuts.
I found the heads.
Is that Cosmos?
I was thinking Cosmos. Fucking DACA Toys Cosmos. All in.
See? He's still got stuff up his sleeve. But
He's shiny.
They only show a he did reflector heads, and then he did a scrapper head and a hook head. That's the only ones that he has shown. I don't think
that's September 16th, 2013.
I don't know. Yeah, and this
That's
was
Kronos.
No.
Right below, it's a bag of crack.
Oh.
Oh, crack.
Oh, that is.
Speaking of Cosmos, though, there was a dude that I saw on Facebook. He quite often posts up little digital head images that get used on toys, and he did a Cosmos this week. So somebody's making a Cosmos.
Probably.
Yay!
X-Transbots has one teased, right?
Do
Like,
they?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
one of their package
like,
art things.
Exactly.
I think Batcube could do a Cosmos. That'd be pretty cool.
I want one.
I hope
Badcube
Badcube does a tailgate and whatever wind charger
Swerve or wind charger
and a Jazz
and a Jazz. I take it.
and a Jazz
and a
Talking about
skids.
mini
Nobody's made skids. Make fucking skids.
Chug did.
we're getting getting Swerve and Gears, I guess. That's
I got Swerve on. Get your Swerve on.
Yeah, no doubt. I think we're ready to wrap this puppy up.
I think so.
No, I think it's all anarchy, man. We just fucking go on all night. Hey, listen to Robert Chew.
I was eating nuts.
I'm sure you were eating nuts.
I bet you was.
My mouth was full of nuts.
I don't think we need to do shout-outs. I think we covered them all throughout the show.
Fear Corp. We didn't shout out.
Fear Corp, Third Party Unlimited, A Real Robot, I Am Ratchet, and Third Party TF Crashes. We got everyone else covered, though.
I was on Toy Detox this week.
Shout out to Toy Detox.
I made it big. Me and Matt.
I haven't been on. I haven't been on. Going to be on this week's show, so another shout out to Toy Detox.
I have not been asked to be on Toy Detox, so.
Hey, me neither, Matt.
We talked about Saturday morning cartoons.
Me and Tyler are just going to talk about the 1% for 5 hours. It's going to be great.
Now, hey, Robert, were you on the first one? Because there's a two-part, right?
I'm on the second part.
You're on the second part? Okay. Was Dust on with you?
Yeah, me and Dust.
Yeah.
They said you were crazy. They said you were a madman.
Yeah, they said you actually did pretty good. That y'all were going to talk longer, but y'all just cut it down or something.
Yeah, it was like 3 hours, I think. We went a little crazy. We had a good time. A little vulgar. A little
God
crazy.
forbid anyone does a 3-hour show.
Oh, I think Greg's ready to go.
Yeah, we're getting there. All right, well, that wraps up shoutouts. So this podcast is intended for mature audiences only. Its sole purpose is to entertain. If it doesn't fit with your sensitive sensibilities, feel free to turn off now and...
Shut the fuck up, Chip.
All right, how you doing anyway, Justin?
I'm well. I'm well, thank you.
That's good. All right, he's the Facebook tyrant I aspire to be, the fair but ruthless Greg for Mercy.
Well, thank you for the acknowledgement. I was wondering if you enjoyed being a little knockoff me for days.
Yeah, I did.
Damn.
Yeah.
Get it? Knockoff?
Hey, Greg, XA on the Oxney.
Yeah, you'll get kicked out of that group if you just say it.
Gone.
Oh, sorry. The oversized.
Oversized Transformers. Oversized GoBots.
The oversized simplified. How's it going?
I'm good.
It smells like roast beef. Fuck yeah.
Oh.
All right, and bringing it up the rear, it's SCU's personal lawyer, meme maker, and dick joke supplier. It's Robert D.
Hi, everybody. How are you?
Good.
Come on with the dick joke.
Somebody supposed to answer?
Make with the dick joke.
I'm having a hard time, Robert.
Oh, giggity.
Oh.
There you go. All right. What happens if Matt has a boner and he walks into a wall?
It hurts.
He stubs his nose. Okay, next.
Oh God, I love a good old man joke.
Well,
what episode are we on? We made how many?
I got a little quick little diversion. Old man joke.
No.
Yeah. So look, I was at this like company party one time, right? And it was like a whole bunch of retirements. Well, there was like let's say like a blind person that had like a dog. She wasn't blind, or she had some other shit going on, but she had a dog, and the dog was there to like as like a health dog or whatever, like what do they call it, like a working dog. And anyway, the dog was getting old, so the dog was retiring. So like when other people were retiring and like people were like applauding for him, then they had like a little retirement for the dog. Like, you know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? Like, lady's still working there, dog's retiring, dog gets acknowledgement, right? And like nobody, like, so everybody clapped at first, but then like after she came up and got like little paperwork for the dog or whatever, like they went to go sit back down, and like it was awkward because it was silent, and it's like some people felt like they were supposed to clap again. But not a lot of people did also, so it was like only like a few claps in the audience, and this old ass guy that was sitting at the same table I was, he looked over at, like, just out of he was still looking straight out of the corner of his eye. He was looking over at me and he went, "Wow, rough crowd."
Oh my god! I thought somebody was gonna fart when nobody's saying anything.
That's my my favorite old man joke experience.
I would clap for a dog before I clap for a human.
Well, I mean, the dog already got fucking one round of applause. You know what I mean? Enough's enough.
Hey, dog's a dog, man. He done more work than that woman done.
Fuck that dog.
Would you say enough's a rough?
See, I'm just a sucker for it.
All right, let's
Can I
move on.
ask you a question?
Damn, no. We need to move on.
I'm done. Hey, Robert.
Yes.
What did you get
Hi.
this week?
Ooh, nothing. I got fucking nothing. I got some. I might as well. I got some like personal care products, which are really nice. It's a company called Lush. And you guys ever get that stuff from Lush?
Depends.
No, not Depends. No,
Tampon?
Is that like a liquor subscription box? Because that would be.
Oh, I did get a bottle of whiskey. I got a bottle of whiskey.
A booze subscription box called Lush.
No, they've got like sea salt shampoo. It all comes in tubs, and it's like really expensive. It's like really snobby. It's really snobby and expensive. But
you're a spa kind of motherfucker.
Oh yes, yes. I need a vacation. I need.
One TFCon, it was SpaCon. That's what it was.
It saddens me to know that I know the company you're talking about, Robert.
It's the products are wonderful, man. Like this like hairspray that smells like you just came out of the ocean, but in a good way. You know, not like from fucking Coney Island. Just like really nice stuff. It makes you feel good.
We have those here. I'm pretty sure that's an Australian company.
Maybe it's very good.
Is it new over there? Because we've had those here for about 10 to 15 years.
It's new to me.
Okay.
Like really good. Like, you know, it's personal care products. They have good stuff for men. It's called their dirty line.
Dirty.
Yeah, but it's nice.
Lady, do you have the purple bottled shampoo with the kangaroos? Have you seen the commercials for that?
I don't have any hair, Matt. I don't need
Isn't
shampoo.
that old? What is that? That's really old. That's old shampoo. What the fuck is that called? With the kangaroos on it. With a P. Bob, you don't know? Come on, you're our encyclopedia.
Bob ain't got no hair. He ain't got no hair.
Oh yeah, I'm asking the wrong guy. Fuck.
He's vaping right now, so he ain't got no time to talk.
No, I was having a sip of coffee, but no, I don't. I don't know what's going on with hair products.
Coffee.
Yeah.
Even a half cup.
One does I like, sure. And that's it, I think. Yeah, I'm getting some more stuff in. Robert got me something and everything, so but I haven't got it yet. So.
All right.
Chris is a good guy. Chris is the guy that sent those 2 cases of beer to TFCon that no one drank any of except for my buddy Darren had one. So shout out to Darren.
Oh.
Yeah, he lives like really. I mean, he lives in my area.
Okay.
We met up one day. I let him see that. I let him play with his first third-party toy.
Nice.
Oh,
yeah, it was
you popped the cherry.
Oh. Yeah. So anyway, back to Land Before Time. Bobby, my sister took me to see that when it first came out, and then they took me to KB Toys because I wanted some dinosaurs, and they tried to give me some some Fisher Price dinosaurs or some shit.
Oh,
I knew that was bullshit.
Did I get anything else?
That's not Littlefoot. Oh
Greg,
shit, man! Sorry, my bad.
Greg, did you send me anything?
No, you don't have any money. Remember?
That's true. Yeah. Okay, I don't have anything. Yeah. Oh yeah, you sent some of that Octane, but damn. Sorry. I'm
All
done.
right.
Thank
You done? Are we done with The Land Before Time as well? Or we can talk about that all night.
We can talk about how many Land Before Time movies have you guys seen?
There was 4, right?
There's 7 of them, I think.
7. Holy fuck! No, I've seen 4.
I think I've seen 2. I've seen the original one. I saw that in the theater. And then there's another one that I don't know, it has this song in it. My oldest used to sing all the time. Deep, 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 deep water. It's big and dark and dangerous.
Okay.
That's all I got.
How's the rest of it going?
We should do a Land Before Time podcast.
Special. Do
Call
like
it like Pangaea.
do like 100, like we'll big it up. It's on them huge. Like it's our 500th episode, and we'll be like everybody tune in for the super special episode. It's just a Land Before Time extravaganza.
Shout out to RLC. Man.
A way to give it
Yeah,
away.
yeah. Congrats to ROC also.
All right.
I made fun of Bobby last night.
Hey, Justin.
Yeah.
What'd you get this week?
Not a goddamn thing.
All right.
Yay!
Tick you off the list also.
No GoBot?
Nope, no GoBots.
No GoBots. What about Machine Robo though?
Nope. None of them either.
How about Pops? Do you get anything Pops?
I don't do Pops.
Gundam.
What if they did Machine Robo Pops?
No. Machine Robo Pops? Oh god. Maybe.
No,
No Machine Robo Pops, no, sorry.
Marvel Legends? You get any Marvel Legends?
No, I don't do that.
I was
either.
gonna buy Machine Robo, but then I saw Lenny's knockoff post, and I was like, they won't get me. Only buying GoBots.
Did you get any DC icons, Justin?
Oh yeah. That's the one line I collect. Not really.
Since we're just naming off toy lines, apparently.
Did you get any underwear? Did you get new underwear or anything? Or shirts?
Nope.
My wife ordered me some shirts.
I got some T-shirts and pants.
Did you get any personal care products?
I got a new
Justin?
cell phone. Does that count?
Did you get to flesh out your old timer series at all?
No, man. They're all elusive, you know? Like, I'm just waiting for that restock of Sun Surge. So.
Did you get any third party or anything? Or?
No, Matt. I didn't. I got a phone. I got a new cell phone.
Did you get a hug? Did you get a hug from your wife or anything?
Well, of course I got that.
That's awesome. That's right there. You won right there.
What kind of stuff?
Justin's a trauma victim, and we're like trying to spark his memory back.
He's been in a coma for 7 years.
Yeah, Galaxy S7. That's all I got.
What was you gonna say, Bobby?
No, I asked him what kind of phone did he get, and he said a Galaxy. Yeah. And I know he kind of walks on the Mac side of life every once in a while, so I was
yeah, but not for the phones. I love Mac things, but just not the phones. I'm too branded to Android stuff for that. So.
Oh, okay. My wife wants to get rid of her fucking iPhone so bad now. She's like, I'm sick of this shit.
Good.
What phone did you get? Did you say you got, Justin?
S7.
Oh, nice.
Look at you.
Yeah, it's a nice phone. I like it.
You're like Al Gore, man. You run the internet.
S8's coming out tomorrow.
Probably.
Yeah. I bought the S6 and then the S7 got announced the next day.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the Note 6. August?
Yep, next month.
What is this, toy detox?
Fuck. Yeah, where's Oscar?
Wow.
Okay, we'll move along then.
Bobby got something. I know he did. He had to get something.
Yeah, we'll go with Greg. What you got?
Oh, goody.
Goody.
What did I get? I got to check out Unique Toy Spotter. Or not Spotter, I'm sorry. Sworder.
Honestly,
I'm looking at my reflector. My reflector box is next to my Unique Toys box, so like my brain got mixed up. Sworder. Yeah, that's a thing. I'm sending it to Bobby next.
Nice.
Uh-oh.
That's a treat. Oh, you didn't know? Oh.
Yeah. No. I knew. Tyler,
yeah.
Well, it's already halfway there. Oh, oops.
What a treat that's going to be.
I've heard.
I got Bug Bite. Big Bite. Bug
Bite.
Well, I keep wanting to call it fucking Bug Bite. That's what I keep seeing. I really like that. Really like that. I know it is. I really like it a lot, actually.
Nice.
Is it good material? Good material? Huh?
Well, I'm no plasticologist, but
Well,
You don't have to.
what's the
You don't
clear?
have to.
What's it like with the clear plastic? Are you concerned it's going to break? I mean, is
as long as you keep your ass in Brooklyn, I have no fear.
Sure. You got no worries. No
So-
worries at all if you keep this there.
So does it feel more like classic TFC stuff, or does it feel like the Warbitron plastic, or?
It's different.
Yeah.
It's different. It's like I'm not going to speak for Greg, but it doesn't feel like Hades.
Mhm.
Which feels more like Warbitron.
Mhm.
Just the plastic quality, it's different. It's not bad or good. It's just like it's not any worse really or any better. It's just like it's different. It's not bad. It's not hateful. Or
Does it feel like
It's just
MMC?
there.
No, I wouldn't necessarily. I wouldn't necessarily say that either. Like,
Well, there's two different MMC plastics. There's like the kind of slick, hard one, and then there's that almost like grainy, soft one. You know what I mean?
it's definitely
Uh,
more in the slick category. Would you say so, Greg?
Slick.
I don't feel like it's gonna break on me anytime soon.
No. But it feels slicker to me. Like it feels like a more polished plastic.
Yeah.
I'll look forward to picking it up at some point, probably. I've got
It's got good
pieces of
ratchets. It's
Orden
got ratchets.
that I'm working out a deal for, so that first. Then
Oh, are you?
That with the Hercules?
no, not with
Trading a
Hercules.
Hercules for some limbs? Or?
That'd be nice if someone wanted to do that, but no, I'm gonna use funding from Hercules to help get Orden. But I found somebody who's selling things for a pretty good price, so hopefully I'll be getting them soon.
That's good. Anybody gonna get Hercules yet?
No, nobody bid on Hercules yet, so buy my Hercules. He's cheap.
Yeah, you
He
should.
is. He's stickered up too.
And then I got a Storm Shadow pop.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Yep. So
Ninja.
now I have all the G.I. Joe pops, including the variants. I think all three of them. And I got the Spark Toys Alpha pack.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was not a fan when I first pulled them out of the box. I had the paint of shoes, and I've got a free spinning exhaust pipe. Is on the left. You can hear it. I'm playing with it right now.
Yeah, definitely.
What paint issues did
But
you have?
I can't hear that. What?
Hold on, Matt. For Matt. Hear that?
Okay, I heard it. Thank you.
Some of the
Thank
silver
you.
on the front. This first impression that silver, like on his abdomen, reminds me of like me getting a Sharpie paint pen and like going a little too far. And there's some scuffs and like over dabs with the silver, and the blue on the crotch flaps is laid on kind of thick. There's like a texture to it, which there shouldn't be a texture for the style they were going for. But I got over it, and I mean, I was looking for things not to like about it at that point. So, but yeah, he grew on me. He's about as complex as a Universe Voyager figure. He's probably about as complex as Universe Inferno as far as steps. But yeah, he's good. I really like the tires. They did a really good job. I guess that's that rubber painting. I don't know that the kids are talking about these days. I heard down at the roller rink. But
how would you feel if more companies went that route? Would you still prefer rubber?
I don't prefer rubber because I know it doesn't hold up in the long run.
Yeah, I think I would be okay if everybody went this route.
Yeah, I wish
what
they'd
it
do
is.
that too. Because then, if at the very least, if that rubber comes off, then at least you still have a solid wheel. So
You at least you know, Justin, that $69.99 toys in about 10 years' time is going to be doing a roaring trade, replacing rubber tires with plastic tires for everyone's
Rubber.
toys.
that's true.
Rubber.
I'm counting on it, actually. Sorry.
One issue I still kind of have, and I guess it cleans up a little better because it makes it a little bit more, a little less angular. The back part feels like they just engineered something just because they wanted to engineer something. I measured it, and you know how like your first idea, like without looking at the instructions of how to fold up the backpack the natural way versus the way that you're supposed to do it. it shaves less than 1/8 of an inch off the entire thing. I mean, I guess it looks cleaner, but it puts stress on that little flap. Like I've got a little tiny stress mark right underneath where the tab goes in. But it's actually funny you said Bobby, because I was just about to ask Lenny if he just scrubs his head with a Brillo pad like Bobby does. Probably
How
better
often-
you got him before I did.
How often do you shave your head, Bobby?
Every third day.
What about you? What about you guys? Lenny, Greg, do you actually shave your head?
Yes. I don't shave it with a razor, just with clippers.
Greg, you use clippers?
I shave my head 5 times a year.
Like a baby.
That's about how long it takes for it to get long enough where I'm like, I need to shave it.
Wow. Yeah, no.
You
I got
Lannister, you.
I got to do it every third day, or it's very obvious that I need to be doing it.
Oh, it's getting that way for me. I've got enough where I can take it up front, but yeah, I'm thinning. I've got like an inverted mohawk.
It's
going
the
on.
worst. I miss my hair so much, man. Like windows down don't feel the same. Like I miss it all the time.
Well, I mean, have you ever considered those? I know it sounds crazy, but what are those like? Do they do like the implant where they take the hair off other parts of your body?
No thanks. No thanks. I'm not gonna have.
It's
like,
all
a
bullshit,
fucking
right?
Hair.
No, I mean,
That's
my,
hair.
yeah, like it would be a bad look for me, man. Like I would walk around with like a Jerry curl. I got like you know like I have curly hair everywhere on my body. It would look crazy. That would look crazy. Plus, I'm kind of generally against anything that a man can do to make himself.
Throw that
appear
shit.
better.
I understand. I hear you.
Do you really have curly hair, Bobby?
Yeah, but like also like my regular hair.
Fucking figures.
My regular hair was curly on the
Fucking figures.
like on my regular is fairly curly also, to be honest, but it's not as curly as like my fucking chest hair and shit. Like if they were to, or my fucking, what are they gonna put hair off my ass and put it on my head? Like no, thank you.
I don't know what they do.
Dingleberries.
I have extremely curly hair. That's the only reason I said that. That's why I keep my hair short. I have really curly hair.
Velociraptor.
Yeah, that's why I said fucking figures.
Samesies.
Samesies, dude. I fucking love samesies.
It's your favorite dinosaur. Velociraptor.
Triceratops. Oh.
You would be that one.
Nobody? I love the horns, man. That's one of my favorite dinosaurs, the Triceratops. Well, he's not called Triceratops anymore, is
Still
it?
don't get it.
Horn envy.
I get it. I just, I don't care. I mean, that's my favorite dinosaur.
Oh, okay.
So, bring it horn style.
Right?
Word.
You would like that fucking bitch from Land Before Time, wouldn't you?
Yeah, well,
Dude, she was a fucking bitch, wasn't she? Jesus Christ.
oh, no.
Sarah?
Yeah, that's a.
Yeah.
Dude,
Every
come
time
on.
Littlefoot's parents die, I'm like, you're taking the wrong ones.
Man, it's fucking obnoxious that way.
Good things. Good times.
She fucking thought she knew everything. God damn it. Just talking about it now.
What woman doesn't?
I
Talking
bet
about tree stars.
she grew up to be a fucking bitch.
Yeah, there's no doubt in my mind. Except she was like a kid forever.
And then a meteor took her out. Fuck yeah.
Bob, who got the last laugh there, Sarah?
What was that meme
You're
you
so
shared?
smart, you didn't know the meteor was coming?
What was that meme you shared with the T-Rex and the Brontosaurus?
Oh, it was like, what was it? Like, it was like, I'm gonna
Clap
fuck
your hands if you're happy or something?
No, it was like, I'm gonna fuck your long ass neck up. I'm like, your long neck ass up. But it was like, because the T-Rex had his arms like up in the air, like what you want?
Come at me, bro.
Oh yeah.
All right, Matthew, come at me with your haul this week.
Oh, it was
I
fight
got-
me, you long ass bitch. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, sorry. That's it for me.
No, it's okay. I got a big shout out to Toys R Us. They sent me a clear, the platinum clear.
Are we really shouting out major toy brands now? Our stories?
Hey,
They
Justin,
sent me this.
every once in a while, the huge companies need to win too, okay?
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Shout out to
I'm reviewing
Walmart for
them.
the
You didn't know
cheap
that?
ass things.
Shout out to Merrill Lynch, the unsung heroes.
Shout out to fucking Hasbro. Uh, yeah. Great time.
I don't know what Merrill Lynch got me, but that shit got me. Oh man.
Anyways, Toys R Us sent me this because I'm going to review it for them. They sent me the Platinum G2, the clear G2 Optimus Prime, and
isn't that the one they just clicked down from $180 to $50 shipped?
no, I'm reviewing them. Shut up. Anyways, yeah, I got that. And a real big shout out to Chris Gardner. He's a listener. He's been a long time listener. He sent me a movie Starscream just because he knows I'm a big Starscream fan, and I really appreciate that. He's a great guy. Big shout out to him. He's not going to be at TFCon because I think he's going to his sister's wedding or something. But anyways, great guy. He sent it to me. He's just like, hey,
it was like pictures of the Purge and pictures of West Baltimore, and you had to guess which one was which.
Damn. Did you fail or did you pass?
No, I think I passed, but I passed like a 65.
That is sad. I mean, it's coming over. It might come to that. I don't know. I might doubt it, but I don't know what I'd do. Strap up.
Strap up, homie.
I'm going down. If I'm going down, I'm taking somebody with me. I don't give a fuck. It may be my dog or my wife. I don't care.
Whoa.
Whoa. We ain't recording, are we? Damn. No, I'll take somebody out.
Words of Wisdom by Matthew Deluxe Ball.
Can't wait to use my gun.
Oh my god.
Oh, somebody does break in. God damn.
See, that's my thing, man. Like I don't have any guns. Personally, I don't have any guns. I don't really have a dog in the fight. I'm okay with people having their guns and all that shit. But I just feel like everybody I talk to that has a gun always is waiting for that home invasion. Like it's like they want that home invasion to happen. It's like they've been waiting all their life for that home invasion.
That wish factor. I wish a motherfucker would come in here.
Yeah, exactly.
That is not something that's gone through my head, thankfully.
Well, that's good.
No,
Thank you for being a
I wouldn't
responsible
do that
gunner,
shit.
Justin.
I'm a responsible. Shut up.
I use the.
I ain't going out. I don't care. I'll probably be scared shitless if somebody broke in.
I use the time-tested. I pity the person who comes breaking into my house looking for trouble, but it's not something I'm hoping happens. So,
Yeah.
all X-Men like, you know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
That's some Xavier stuff there.
Yeah, I'm on.
Guess I'm a juggernaut because I'm ready to fuck up some shit.
Hey fuckers, it's Friday.
I need work.
Good night, folks.
Nailed it. You are listening to your favorite podcast, Shadowcast Uncut, with your host, Bobby Skullfish.
That's a solid unit, Mac.
Oscar and Jake. I call it a rock, a Fred. Robert D.
So happy to be here.
The engineer, T2RX6.
It's a fit and finish.
Everyone's favorite internet troll, Greg for Mercy.
Only troll for good.
Meth Deluxe Baldwin.
Hell Hasbro.
And the most popular tattoo transformer band ever, Decepticon.
Hey, ladies.
No, it's just awful. Who's running that company? I don't scale like that.
Upload complete, fuckers. This podcast is intended for mature audiences only, and its sole purpose is to entertain. If it doesn't fit with your sensitive sensibilities, please feel free to turn it off now and
Shut the fuck up, Chip.
How the bloody hell are ya? And welcome to Shadowcast Uncut, episode 128. I'm your nicotine-starved, but that's okay because I'm learning vape stomps, each more daring than the last, host Decepticon. And joining me tonight is artist, toy reviewer, and star of Nerd Rage Radio, and all-around bad influence, Bobby Skullface.
Shout out.
Hey, quick question. So I have to know, and I know there's other people out there that's thinking it, they're not saying it.
Right.
So when did you quit smoking, and when did you write that post in Third Party Addicts? I just want to see it.
I actually quit smoking after that. So,
okay, all right.
But I was thinking about quitting smoking while I made that post. So.
Okay, fair enough.
But hurt knockoff. Even.
Oh my god! Wasn't that an entertaining 24 hours?
We'll get to that.
Well, good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, good evening, everybody, or good morning.
And next up is the beard behind Hail Hasbro Reviews and Michael Bay's #1 fan, It's Matthew Deluxe Baldwin.
Yay. That's a good intro. Thank you. Hey, everybody. How y'all doing? Alrighty.
All right.
I don't vape, so sorry.
You vape dick.
Get on that vape train.
You vape dick. So stupid. Fucking 5-year-old.
Wieners and farts.
We'll get to that. Also joining us, he can rebuild them. He has the technology. It's the better, stronger, faster Justin T2RX6.
You know, when someone asks me to describe Robert, I just say wieners and farts.
Everybody knows. They're like, oh, okay.
Oh, that guy. We know that guy.
He's a typical wiener fart kind of guy. Like,
Nothing special, just typical.
yeah, just your run-of-the-mill wiener and fart joke. Oh, man. Oh, okay. All right, I guess he can come. It's fine.
We can laugh at him a little bit.
Don't want to get too classy up in here.
No. Robert D made a little sketch comedy joke at my expense this week. And then he got nervous that I was upset with him about it.
When you fucked with me, you gave me the silent treatment to fuck with me.
When I realized that you were concerned, that's when I was like, oh, maybe I'm gonna take my time getting back to him.
Yeah, Adam did too.
Shout out to Adam.
Yeah, shout out to
running Adam.
That joke will never die. It's Adam.
I ran with that joke too, by the way, so it's good.
Forrest Gump Adam.